the fuck was that?
He took it before. It's not chasing.
It's like a beginninger.
Right.
Same goddamn thing. No. Use the chaser to cut the shit.
A chaser comes after.
But you also use the chaser to cut the fucking taste. That's all he did.
Yep.
So it's a mixer. I'm sorry. What was your mixer? Sprite?
I don't know. That is sweet tea, my good sir.
Oh, that's gross.
That's a gross combination.
That's all I had to drink, goddammit.
Apple Ciroc.
Do what you had to do,
tea.
goddammit.
Y'all peer pressured them into drinking and then got...
Apple Ciroc and sweet tea.
I wouldn't expect to drink that shit. I would have drunk something. I would have brought something to drink with it.
That's okay. I'll take a shot too.
There you go.
Nah, you don't need no more.
I'm chilling, bro.
Please.
We good.
Where you going?
Here we go. This gonna be a party.
We finna morph. You
This gonna
ready?
be a whole different type of party.
We finna morph out here.
Which Ranger is you though?
It's morph. I'm Red Ranger, B. All day. All day. Fucking shit up.
For sure. Red Ranger do be fucking shit up all the time.
Tim Zach.
We all know that.
Hell yeah.
Black
Dance to
Ranger.
this shit.
You really look like him today with your glasses on.
Yeah, I've been trying to force myself to wear my glasses lately. I'm like, I should probably wear these. I think I've worn them like 15 times since I got them. In like 2 years.
I kind of feel left out now. Like I should wear my glasses today because
Damn,
I'm the
Oh,
only
yeah,
one.
right. That's that
I
old
got
age
the contacts
shit.
in today. I didn't get the memo.
And I'm nearsighted, so I
was
don't
thinking
need
about
them right
switching
now.
to
But
contacts, but I'm
I'm just
scared.
trying to make myself wear them.
I always wear glasses, so yeah.
Yeah.
I wear
Can't do
them.
it.
I don't really have a choice.
You can't do contacts.
No.
I thought about it,
Really?
but
Yeah, I
I
don't
was too
trust
scared
myself.
to. Yeah,
I don't
I'm
trust
scared
myself.
It
to.
took me a long time to master that.
Stab myself.
no.
What the
I
fuck?
don't got time for that. Because I'm going to have my wife going to have to put them in all the time. I don't feel like I'm a little ass kid.
You gotta
and
lay
shit.
down and she gotta
Exactly. I'm like, babe, put
Hold
these
your
in.
eyes open.
Exactly.
keep your eyes open.
I'm at
Be
work.
still.
I'm going to put them in.
She
I'm at
hitting you
work.
and
I had to
shit?
call her to come all the way to work, put my eyes in. That's bullshit.
You gotta lay on the bed. She rapping you and shit. Stop moving.
Dang, she got to swaddle them before he gets
That's why she the wife, bro. She's superwoman out here. Make shit happen.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's a good
I
place to
fuck
start
with
the
it, though.
show. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. Welcome to episode 111
Triple ones.
of Technical Foul, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
And it's your boy TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me.
Woo!
I'm drinking. And we out here. Punch, 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 punch.
He there by
I am
himself.
the Eric J.
Only known as
The Eric J.
I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door, you know, holding it down for all the women who love sports.
And this is your boy K Harris. Oh, shit.
Wow.
My bad. All right.
Wait, get the bell off first.
Go ahead. Yep,
Oh,
ring
I
that
thought you
motherfucker.
rang it.
Bang on.
Okay, now rewind
All
yourself.
right. It's your boy K Harris, the gentleman. The everyday gentleman.
24/7.
Better known as K Diddy.
Take that.
We 111 in. I'm still fucking my own intro.
God damn.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you.
Hey.
I
But
forgot.
I know what to tell y'all, though. What you got?
I was just going to say, I forgot how little patience I have for drunk Tim.
I'm chilling, bro. Listen, I told Camille on the way here, I was like, man, I be getting tired of myself sometimes now. Oh, goddamn, I didn't realize, I got so much damn energy.
Nah, you see
I was
what
like,
we
what
go
the
through
fuck,
every
bro?
week.
I was sitting there like, dude, calm down. Talking to myself. I'm trying to chill and shit. I'm bouncing off the walls and shit. I'm like, god damn. Anyways.
Crack Tim. Ladies and gentlemen,
You can find
starring tonight, Crack Tim.
I ain't no crack. I ain't doing bumps. Fuck that. Maybe if I start making music, though.
Man, chill out.
Chill out. Hey, my shit gonna be phenomenal. Fuck you
out,
mean?
please.
Hey, name
Chill
one
out, bro.
cokehead that made music that didn't make some fire.
Tim, would you please tell the people our social medias?
He is
You
tripping,
can find us
man.
on www.technicalfile.com. Don't forget to put the K on that motherfucker.
Do
You can
it.
also find us on Twitter and Instagram at Technical File. And also, we have a group on Facebook, Technical File Pod, Overtime. You can also go to our Technical File Podcast Facebook page. Find out some news, happenings and shit. Join the group. Listen to the listeners, the fams, and the friends.
Yeah.
Ken, what you got, bro?
Man, y'all know what I say every week, man. If you guys enjoy being a part of this amazing Technical File fam, share with a coworker. Share with your mama, your daddy, your granny, your granddaddy, whoever, your great granny, your cousin, all them.
Everybody manufactured.
Everybody over yonder. Share them. Let them know. Put a K at the end of that motherfucker.
Always.
And wherever you find podcasts, you can find us. That includes Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud,
Yeah.
Stitcher,
Yeah.
Wooshka,
Wooshka.
Himalaya,
Like a player. Spot.
Spotify.
We on iHeart?
Actually, you know what? I
Did you Google podcasts?
I did, and
Oh.
I've been sending people off because don't
Damn.
know shit come up.
God damn.
Hey, motherfuckers been doing it every week.
Hey, bring.
Hey,
Well, what
they been-
about if you Google podcast dictionary?
Actually, no. Tune in.
That's a lot.
Podcast One.
That was like Eric J. a damn lie.
I've been Googling podcasts for weeks now, motherfucker.
You know what? You know what that proves?
I ain't seen shit.
Don't nobody listen to me. That's all that proves.
Yeah, goddamn
You know what?
lie.
Ain't nobody called you out on it.
Right, ain't nobody fact checking me. I don't say this shit for my health.
Eric J. Goddamn lie, goddamn.
Y'all need to start listening.
They finna start
goddamn it.
a boycott shit. They finna have picket signs with his face. Fuck
This
it.
motherfucker here, he supposed to bring the facts. He out here lying to
Goddamn lie.
motherfuckers and shit.
Yeah, I've been bamboozled. I've been hoodwinked.
Every week somebody mad as a bitch. Like, bro, no, stop lying, bro.
I ain't listen to that gigaboo no more, man.
Like, he go lying again and shit.
Oh, shit.
I almost choked and died.
Hell no.
I almost choked and died.
I did a real life spit take. Like,
Oh, shit.
Hey, you know you're supposed to swallow, right?
Oh, there you go. With the bullshit.
I had to make sure I didn't get nothing in my hair. Pause.
Damn, dog.
Hey, it's wild.
Man, this is wild. That's a lot of shit. That's a lot of shit going on. Let's just move on.
While he's getting himself together, I do
Why
want
he
to
cleaning
say
himself up? Oh shit. Hey, that's what they do at the end of pornos. They be in the shower and shit.
okay.
Doing eating off and shit. We're talking to you and shit. Like, damn, you got to come on your shoulder, bruh. Get that off. Hey. Sorry.
What I was trying to say, I'm not sure if I want to say it now. Is I missed y'all last week, but now Tim making me second think
I'm
that.
sorry. I'm chilling.
We know what Tim spends a lot of time doing.
My goodness. All right.
don't touch your phone. It's
Go
contaminated.
through my browser history, bro.
No, I'm good on that
No,
one.
let's just start the show instead.
There's some good shit in there, though.
I'm good
I
on
don't know. Let's get into the topics. Let's talk sports stuff. Let's talk. Not that.
Man, it's an exercise.
And leading off,
See, now I don't feel as bad because like last week I felt like it got out of hand
You
a
let
little
us
bit.
go. You let us go.
It's a hard leash.
Right.
It's a hard leash to keep.
It's like, you know.
And this is my first time dealing with drunk Tim in a while, so I have to reacclimate myself. This
That's
is
fair. That's
this,
fair.
this is going to be a journey
It's
for
gonna be
me.
fun.
it's an adjustment for all.
It's
It's gonna be a
adjustment
nice
for-
little ride.
All right, let's start with some NFL contract disputes because these running backs is trying to get paid,
Monies.
and these teams is like, nah, not that much. So Dallas running back Ezekiel Elliott, he has not reported to training camp. He's actually in Mexico right now.
Mexico.
While contract extension negotiations continue. To note, though, his contract is through 2020. This isn't like he's a free agent
Right.
this year. Like, you know. And with the Chargers, Melvin Gordon and them, they ain't getting no closer.
Fuck
That's
Phillip
crazy,
Rivers.
though.
Why do you say that?
Forget Phillip Rivers. I'm
No.
sorry. Let me be him. Forget Phillip
Nah,
Rivers.
fuck him.
Wait, what Phillip do?
This motherfucker out here just throwing, pretty much fucking up all of Melvin Gordon's shit, bro. Like,
He pulled a Brett Favre. So basically, he made comments in the media undercutting Melvin Gordon's
stance.
yeah, like basically his negotiating position, which is I think he came out and said that, you know, like he qualified. He's like, oh, you know, he's a good player, but I'm happy with like the guys that we have in the room, and I think we'll be fine without him.
And you know damn well you won't.
Paraphrasing.
Melvin Gordon was a top back last year. Like, he's a good player, great player, actually.
As
That's
long as he
low-key
can stay on the
disrespectful.
field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his only problem.
But last year he had a decent year.
No, he had a great season last
Yeah.
year.
And he's coming to his own. He kind of got rid of that Wisconsin running back stigma and all that shit. Like, pay the fucking man, dog.
So the Chargers want to pay him a little bit more than Devontae Freeman got from the Falcons.
Which they should.
41 mil over about 5 years. So that's like $8 mil a year. roughly.
How much? Is
He's
So they
about
want
10.
so
He
they
worth
want
10.
so they want to pay him more. So 10, you know.
I can see 10.
Now, what Gordon wants is closer to David Johnson, who got 39 over 3. He wants that 13.
But David Johnson had like monster years. Monster years.
The problem with the running back market is that Todd Gurley deal messed it up because every owner is now saying that was a bad deal. Like paying a running back $15 million a year is too much.
I mean, but the way he produces it.
But now he got the needy.
Yeah.
So they're like, we got to reset the market. And they're trying their hardest.
Right. I just laugh every time like I hear football salary numbers. It's like they are getting screwed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because,
Underpaid,
like,
vastly.
Again, like all these people are going to make less than Brooke Lopez.
Damn.
Wow.
Wait, they're going to make less than Malcolm Brogdon. They're going to make less than... Fuck.
Yeah. Like they want to pay Melvin Gordon George Hill money. To put it in perspective.
Damn.
And they don't even want to give it to him.
No. One interesting thing that I did see is, and I haven't fact checked it yet, so
What you got?
if it's wrong, it ain't my fault. Apparently, running back is the second lowest average salary by position, behind only long snapper.
Oh, for real?
Wow. But really?
Now, I don't know if that's true, but it does
Let me
not
do my
sound
Googles.
unrealistic.
Yeah,
Right.
it don't sound.
Given just how short their careers are, and the
They're getting drafted lower,
And
so
lower
they
and lower.
like their starting salaries aren't even that high, and like they cycle through them so
it's a
quickly.
passing league now.
Yeah.
Salary by position.
Actually, Ken's boy OJ said to pay both of them.
Yeah, because everybody's gonna listen to OJ Simpson.
Hey,
Hey,
Like-
the juice.
after he criticized Gordon, he was like, "But pay him."
Hell. The juice said it. Look at that. Okay,
Some people keep praising his Twitter, by the way. They were like, man, he be just so inspirational. He be putting shit out.
I'm not gonna
there."
lie, he has a very interesting Twitter page. That's the word I'll use. It is interesting.
I have not paid attention to that page.
It's
since
random.
The week after it launched.
It's something he would do. It fits him. His Twitter fits him.
Y'all actually followed it.
You know
Yeah.
I did.
Judging you,
You
judging
already know
you,
I did.
judging you.
I
know.
tweeted him a few times.
I didn't tweet him. I just wanted to see what he be talking
Tim
about.
already been in the DMs.
Exactly.
No, I didn't. Now, fuck that. I ain't got
hey,
time for that
Tim
bullshit,
came in there. I just
bro.
tried to give a stab at getting you to come here.
Damn,
There we
bro.
go. That was a good joke, B. That was a good one.
Damn, dog.
That was a good joke.
You almost
Wait.
floated in the dad joke territory.
Hey, that was a good one.
You got a dad fit
So
on.
the lowest probably is long snapper, but they have tight end as the lowest, and then running back.
Okay.
Okay. Well, damn.
So tight end. Wait, damn, running back's below kicker and punters. Wow.
I mean,
So tight end they got it at 1.4, running backs is at 1.5, and kickers at 1.6.
I believe it's less kickers than it is running backs.
Then it's
So the
corners.
averages.
Of course, number one is a quarterback though,
Yeah. Obviously.
Obviously.
and defensive end is number 2.
Tim Stat.
Tim Jim.
Yeah,
Tim Jim. There you go.
Yeah, he corrected his own.
But yeah,
Any other thoughts on the running backs?
Elliott doesn't deserve a bunch of money
Oh,
because Elliott stays in bullshit. You can't stay in bullshit and ask for a ton of money before your contract is up when you can't even play the full season of your contracts.
I mean, he
It ain't-
produces more than any.
I was just
I
gonna
don't
say,
give a
hey,
fuck.
when he play,
also produces a
produced
lot of headlines off the field too.
They aren't when
They
they,
don't care
aren't
about
in
that
Super
shit.
Bowl contention without him. So
fact.
True,
You
I
think
feel
Jerry
you.
cares about? He care about what he do on the
Right.
field.
Like, he
don't give a
employed-
damn
he
about
he
what
does,
do
but he
on
also
the
cares
field.
about off the field. Otherwise, he just paid a man.
no, he
No.
nah.
And-
The Cowboys' history, all the shit.
All they do is pay his motherfuckers.
all they got
just for
is
a day.
off-field problems.
he employed Michael Irvin for 12 years. Leon Lett, Nate Newton.
Fucking
Coke boys.
oh boy, with the hands, MMA fighter now.
Oh, Greg
Oh,
Hardy.
Greg Hardy.
Yeah, see, Cowboys
Oh,
don't
great.
care.
How you
Wow.
gonna undercut your own point?
I'm just saying, if Jerry was gonna pay the
Let
man,
him,
he'd have
let
paid the
him
man.
come to the light.
Yeah, he'd have paid the man.
Let him come to the light.
That's all I'm saying. Because otherwise, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Zeke does.
right now.
Zeke wants Todd Gurley money. That's the problem.
Zeke, no, you're not getting Todd Gurley money.
And like I said, owners, Cowboys, they kind of want the number to be around more like 12, not that flirting with 15 stuff.
And that's probably only because he's staying Bush. This is actually an investigation right now saying that they covered up the 2017 accident to let him play in the playoffs
That the Cowboys covered it up. It's an investigation
with the
of it now.
NFL and the police. Like,
because the Cowboys do Cowboy stuff.
Right.
and the NFL need their money. So they're like, oh, the Cowboys in the playoffs with Zeke? We need that on the field.
Hey, it's all
But
about money.
we ain't gonna give him the money, though. We ain't gonna pay him. We just need him on the field.
He gonna get paid regardless.
We'll see.
He'll get paid eventually. I
If
think.
not by
will.
the boys, be somebody else.
I mean, Le'Veon
I'm saying he will get
Le'Veon
paid.
got 13.
I wonder if like how if either of them is willing to go the Le'Veon route.
Just
Like,
hold
will
out the
either
whole
of them
season?
not play the whole season?
Melvin
It
Gordon
might do
said he
Elliott some good though.
The
But
best,
like, will he actually do it? I guess is my question.
the one that would have the
No.
most leverage to do that would be Zeke.
Oh, definitely.
because he's the better
Yeah.
player.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he's the younger.
and it might help him out actually to get a little more healthier too.
Because what's
I
he,
think.
24,
Well,
25?
yeah. But I was gonna say
He been
like he
banged up.
needs the structure of football too. Like,
Yeah,
he don't
'cause he
need it.
wild.
He
He
doesn't
is
need
wild.
idle time.
Yeah, he wild as hell.
Yeah,
Especially with his
Le'Veon was on the beach making music and shit.
He was hooping.
Right, just all kind of shit.
He was running in the airport.
Down escalators and shit like normal civilian.
Le'Veon said on his Instagram, no, he apologized to fantasy owners and said this year he won y'all a championship.
Let's go.
Do the Jets got a line?
We gonna find out.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
He could be running
McMahon
in
gonna
circles
still
like a
block it.
motherfucker.
So TNT is getting rid of the players only broadcast. Players only, baby.
Oh no!
I never watched it.
Thank God.
A
You
lot of
say
people said good riddance.
it was trash.
It was trash.
Like I'm of two minds. Like one, like it was trash. So thank you. But also, like I feel bad because it's like that's the
their
only way
job.
you really get black sportscasters.
Yeah,
to be
exactly.
quite honest, is if they're ex-players. So
Yeah.
like you eliminating jobs for a bunch of people. But yeah, it was bad. So
Oh, was that the one that Candace Parker was on with KG?
It was a rotating. It's always
Yeah.
like a rotating.
but yeah, she was in
But
the.
she was on number
She was in there a
four.
lot.
Yeah.
In the studio. Yep.
I didn't mind her on there though.
No, the actual commentary teams. I mean, they
The-
weren't
yeah,
they
the-
weren't great.
Yeah, but it was better than
the worst
the
part
actual
was the actual
analysts.
broadcast.
Yeah, the broadcast was
The
trash.
play-by-play, and it was
Yeah,
terrible.
because like they didn't have a play-by-play guy. They didn't have
Yeah.
any professional.
It should stick at least one
you know what I mean?
professional
Like,
in there.
It's an art to that.
right.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
you got to
anybody
throw
can
it
do
to
that.
commercials. You got to do live reads. You got to keep up
Yeah.
with the game. Like, you got to make sure. Like
it'll be a
Camille's job,
timeout. And
It's
then it gets
air
another
traffic
question.
control. Like, you
Yeah.
got to be able to make sure that everything is staying where it's supposed to. And they didn't have anybody.
Everything
fucking
sound
down.
like Chris Webber. There you go.
Is there any like players only iteration that you'd be interested in seeing? Like, is there any way you can think of like they could incorporate them in the game without them actually like being what it was?
Let them sit with some actual commentators.
Yeah, just
Oh, like
just
Brandon
And then you
every
get the player's perspective
yeah
on the play.
but still have actual
commentators.
commentators.
And play-by-play, you have
You
to
can have
honestly,
two.
that's
You
just-
can
that's
have
just
two
a-
athletes and then just or a commentator.
I mean, really, that's just the regular broadcast. At that point,
Or,
like,
yeah.
I mean, but they old as a bitch, though. At least you get some newer players and there's some younger players.
Or
in there.
just
You
let
get-
like them in the studio. Just all. I'd rather hear that
Because
Just
people
let
love
that
to
just
pick
be
the
all
brains
players.
of players.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I turn TNT on and I turn to the inside the NBA and it's not Chuck, Ernie, and all them, I'm like, and I just change the channel back.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just incorporate one player and then put the actual analysts and commentators on there.
With 'em.
We're
At
all
least you'll be
sideline
able.
performers.
Then they're professional. They'll be able to pull and pick the brain to ask the right questions,
You
and the
know
players
what?
will be able to answer.
Maybe like make it like a second screen experience. So like
That's a
with
good
KG's
idea.
Area 21. Like I don't know if this is what they do already because I don't watch this shit. But
That was like a segment
Yeah.
in the broadcast.
okay, I was gonna say like maybe like have them just like be watching the game and like talking through it, and then like if you want to watch that on the Twitter feed or whatever, like you can do that because like they did that when they have like the isolated camera.
They did in the playoffs, yeah.
Yeah, so like they would just be in a room and they would be talking over a game, like, oh yeah, they just did this, and oh look at that dunk by Giannis or whatever. Like,
Oh, okay.
they would be talking about the game, but like also just be having a conversation, like if we were to sit and watch have a game.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that idea.
We should actually do that. We should
Say less.
live stream a game.
Say less.
Second screen experience.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Who commentating?
We
We know who not, motherfucker. Shit.
Who
Tim gonna be locked outside the room.
Yeah.
Bullshit! I'm be yelling through the dope.
and we would hear them too.
Through the peephole and shit.
Did you want to mention the other contracts that weren't picked up?
Oh yeah, Mike Fratello and Raz Gold and Woody. Like they didn't have their contracts picked up, so
By TNT.
it's still not the one name that I want to see gone.
Who's that?
Marv Albert.
Man, he gonna die.
I was it Marvin?
Yeah,
Legend.
he gonna die
He
coming
never
out.
gonna retire.
He going when he ready.
Exactly.
He going when he ready.
Like they need to stick him in a room somewhere and then tell him it's on TV and it's not.
That's bogus. That's like doing that to the kid when you ain't got the controller plugged in and
Hell
shit.
no.
That's bogus as a bitch.
Marvin, that's a luxury.
Am I wrong though?
Yeah.
Hey, Marv got some pull. You go get you up out of here.
So Netflix and WWE Studios have partnered together to create. Y'all wait for this. The Big Show Show.
What?
The Big Show Show.
I dig it.
It'll be a half-an-hour multicam comedy series with The Big Show.
Oh.
Really?
And like the premise is, this is exactly how it is on like the website. So quote, when a teenage daughter of Big Show, a retired world famous WWE superstar, comes to live with him, his wife, and 2 other daughters, he quickly becomes outnumbered and outsmarted. Despite being 7 feet tall and weighing 400 pounds, he is no longer the center of attention.
So Big Show got outside kids.
Papa
Was a Rolling Stone.
Not surprised.
Who said the show was based on real life?
I mean,
Y'all just assuming?
Hey, listen, if they go put it in there,
Assuming?
I mean, that's generally what happens. Like,
what they just he gonna be everything in the house gonna be little and shit. They gonna make jokes like that.
I don't.
He gonna sit down in the
house.
chair break.
I mean,
Show's
like
getting
it sounds like from like the little blurb that they put out, like it's legit like Hollywood writers that have worked on like real TV shows. So
Oh, for real?
it sounds like it's an actual like sitcom.
I'm definitely gonna watch.
Yeah,
Y'all gonna
I'm
watch?
gonna take a
And
I'm
it's
gonna
on
take a gander.
Netflix.
Take a gander.
We'll see if I still have Netflix by then.
I'll press play. We'll see where it go from there.
Like Netflix is really skirting with that line of where is this shit still worth it? Because like honestly, it's becoming like all originals, and half that
You
shit.
don't fuck with them?
90% of that shit is trash.
Hey, we watched that Brenda Song movie where she
I
had
know
the
what you're
concussion and
talking
shit.
Yeah,
Trash.
of course.
Got boo boo.
Honestly, like I feel like
didn't
the
wanna
whole
see that
movie
one.
was like
Well.
given away in the trailer. Like I know exactly what
Like
happened.
literally.
That's why I didn't watch it.
Get the whole movie away. Don't watch it. Just watch the trailer.
Right. I'm gonna talk while he coughing. So the WNBA All-Star Game took place this past weekend.
I fell asleep during it.
Really?
Then when I texted you, I was like, "Oh, the game ball." I fell asleep 30
I
seconds
saw it
after
because
that.
they was blowing them out. Then they became a close game. Team Asia Wilson beat Team Elena Della Dawn
The one chick was
129 on 126.
Oh, dang.
Eric Wheeler.
Oh, damn, it
balling.
came
Yeah,
a
she was
3-point game, huh?
balling.
Exactly. That's what I said. I was like, what? So I have to actually go back and watch it. Indiana's 5'7" guard Erica Wheeler. She won the MVP. She had 25 points and 7 threes.
She was pulling.
And she had the entire arena all up in their emotions with her MVP speech. Like it was moving.
Well, she was undrafted, right?
Undrafted. Yep.
She a baller though.
To a All-Star game MVP.
MVP.
Yeah.
Shout out to Liz the Stallion, Liz Cambridge. She fine. She's like 6'8".
Yeah, I love her. Like she's one of my favorite players.
Do my Googles.
Is that the tall light skin?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
she played
yeah.
for. She used to
I
play
got you.
for. She used to play with Skylar Diggins
Yeah.
last season. Now she
Okay.
play with Asia Wilson.
Fine.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she a beat like she is cold.
What's her
Yeah,
last
she the
name,
one that
Cambridge?
scored like 50
Cambridge,
or something, right?
Yeah. She had. I think she holds some of the WNBA's highest scoring game totals. Like
Oh, for
she
real.
be
Yeah, she a baller.
hooping.
I see how Brittany Gardner do his dunk now.
She dunked like 3 times in the All Star
all she was
game.
doing was dunking. I was like, okay, that's cute.
She's like WNBA Tyson Chandler and shit.
Basically, that's all she do.
Not Dwight Howard. DeAndre Jordan.
So
Different strokes, different folks.
I was really curious about how you felt about this. So Alabama and Wisconsin have announced a home and home series.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
The Tide are going to face the Badgers in 2024 at Camp Randall. Then they're going to play at the Bryant-Denny Stadium in 2025.
Unless these motherfuckers plan on recruiting a black quarterback at some point outside of the name Russell Wilson and shit. Like, we ain't had a good quarterback since then. We ain't have a good quarterback before then. So you're looking for a blow unless our defense gonna be cold. Wisconsin do be having some good linemen and some good linebackers.
You better put some respect on Scott Tolzien's name.
Listen, fuck Scott Tolzien
Tolzien.
and his bullshit. Listen,
Mythazine.
Wisconsin better have a cold defense in
did.
2024. That's all I gotta say. Wisconsin better have a cold defense. The old coordinator that we had that went to LSU better get his defense back. Because otherwise, it's just gonna be a blow. Like, what the fuck for?
I mean, I hear you.
Alabama was like, "Oh, this is easy money. We'll take your money."
It's good exposure. Big
It's also
Ten
easy
tickets.
money for the Badgers too. Like they sold out that game.
You can probably get some
immediately.
recruits for
Also
that year. Like, you can go ahead and be like, "Hey, listen, we got Alabama. You go get the exposure. You go
Big
get the national
Ten versus
TV."
SEC.
Big Ten SEC. Yeah,
Like that's going to be I'm going to watch that game and be interested.
I'm always gonna watch the game. But God,
It's always funny like
I don't
when
watch the
colleges
Badgers.
announce stuff like so far out, and it's like these are like middle schoolers that are gonna be playing the game.
Dang, that's true.
That is facts, though.
unless you got the seniors, then depends on what seniors you got.
I'm just saying there were people that are currently in middle school that will be playing in that game.
Jesus.
That was all I was saying.
For sure.
Speaking of a game,
Jesus
the NFC
Christ.
title game is going to court
Why?
after a Louisiana
He
judge
said the whole game to court.
ordered Roger Goodell and 3 refs from the NFL title game to be questioned under oath about the no call.
It's mid fucking summer. The season about to start in a month.
Don't make it no fucking up.
Why are we still here?
For karma purposes, like they're gonna go like 6-10
The same.
because they won't let it go. Yeah.
Dog, like let it. It's too late.
So I'm guessing y'all think they fans
Let's
should
just
just
let
this
it go. Yeah, you gotta let this go.
What the
Like,
fuck you gonna do?
what's
okay. They under
best case scenario? Like what's gonna happen?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It ain't gonna change. Y'all still like
Worst case scenario, nothing. You know what this is doing? Wasting money
Well, it's a waste of time.
and time.
Yeah,
Tying
'cause
up the court.
I get the point. I get the point you're trying to make.
No,
and everything,
right.
but
I don't.
Wait, let them talk. Stop cutting them off.
What's the point?
Is that they feel like that they was screwed. They want more. They want the referees to be held accountable for making crucial game time.
They want something bad to
Points.
happen to them because something bad happened to them.
Yeah. And
So what
somebody got to get held accountable for it.
So I can go back and sue the
them.
NBA for the 2001
That's
Eastern
what
Conference
That's
Finals.
what we need to goddamn.
That's what I get to do.
Wait, so what happened about old boy doing the shoulder lean when Stephon Diggs caught that pass? Y'all ain't take them motherfuckers to court. They ain't take you. They take the old boy to court, the cornerback.
This was a little bit more
Like, what was you
egregious.
doing?
This is more egregious.
Fuck that. If you gonna try to take everything back, go ahead and take everything back then.
You can't. You
Drunk
can't.
see I'm so goddamn angry.
Dog, because it's stupid. It's literally stupid. Like, the season's finna start. Season's finna start in about 3.5
We
weeks.
put a sign on the door.
Right?
Tim
So
can't drink. That's
why
alcohol.
everybody just started training camp, would you still want to bring this shit up? They don't even give a fuck about it no more.
Ain't
Because
nothing
they're
gonna
not finna
happen,
give you the win.
Ain't nothing gonna happen.
They're not
That's
finna
why
give you the
it's
win or
time.
nothing. So it's waste of time. Let's get on with the bullshit.
The Saints are gonna mess around, go to the playoffs, almost make the Super Bowl and lose again.
Hey, Michael Thomas cold though.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah,
For
y'all
the
gonna
third
be
year in a row.
Exactly.
Third year
y'all
in a
gonna get
row.
heartbroken again. It's all right. Get used to it. Goddammit.
If that actually happens, I will be tripped out.
That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna get heartbroken even worse now. Like,
I will be
it's gonna come down to
tripping.
one play.
I hope it's against
y'all
the Packers.
not going to the Super Bowl.
There's gonna be another power outage in the Superdome. Like just as like the
As
game
the-
winning
as
field
the
goes
ball-
in the air.
What happened?
All the cameras and shit cut out.
Right.
But was it good? Was it not? I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Hey, we just gonna give him 3 points. What the fuck?
There's people in the stadium like,
Or a
I swear-
re-kick?
I swear-
We
I
kick
swear
it outside. We
I
kick
swear
it
to God,
outside.
good. It was good.
We all saw it. We all saw it. It's
No,
on our
it'd be-
phone.
it'd
I
be
had
a-
my light on. See, look at this angle.
Phone's
It'd be a
pitch black and
riot
shit.
in
You
that
just see
motherfucker.
somebody running across the screen and shit. That was the ball. Nah, fuck out of here.
A whole human and shit.
You don't see the shit moving in the background? Yes.
People
yes, I
making
do.
up that they was there,
Yeah. No.
making their own
good.
video. Look,
Photoshopping it. That was me right there.
Shit, I was on the field with him, dapping him up and shit.
I was shadow dancing. Look.
Nah, bro. Let it go and move on.
so,
Please.
let's speak about move on or not. Carmelo Anthony's trainer, Chris Brickley, he was on the Breakfast Club, which also, like, how did he get a Breakfast Club invitation? Anyways, he was talking about Carmelo, and he had some thoughts.
That is random.
That's what I was like, okay.
Like, who else do he
Scraping the
train?
bottom of the barrel.
He must
Right.
train. He trained somebody else too, or is it just exclusively
Like,
Melo?
I don't know, but like a trainer, I guess. Anyway.
He gave Charlamagne guy.
Charlotte McGay.
He gave him some free training lessons.
God damn, you got some names in this.
Probably. Real talk.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
He said, quote, this is the trainer in regards to Melo, by the way. Quote, he's easily better than 60%, 70% of NBA players walking around.
Honestly, I can believe that.
No.
Not better.
Let's get through the
Okay.
quotes and then we can talk about it.
I think teams are afraid of, I want to be a starter or I want this. That's not the case, though. Melo just wants to have a final season, have a farewell season, do what D-Wade did, do the jersey swap. He had a great career. He's a Hall of Famer, so hopefully it can happen.
You can do all that in LA.
We'll stop here because he continues on about Iverson.
Okay.
Eric first.
I just have one point. Like, he's not going to get what D-Wade got because D-Wade spent
Yeah.
almost the entirety of his career on one
place.
team. It's like, yeah, they're going to have more love for you there, and they'll give you an extra season even past the time where you're, like, a relevant player. Like, they would have brought him back this year if he wanted to. But, like,
he was trash.
Melo don't have love like that anywhere. Like, he forced his way out of Denver. He got trash in
Denver's
New
also
York.
too good now to
That too.
bring on
Yeah.
Melo for a farewell. Like
New York is
tournament
trash, and
championship.
that would be ideally where he went back to, but he burned bridges there.
Yeah, they didn't like him when he
He
left.
burned bridges in Oklahoma City. He was trash in Houston. Like,
There's nowhere to take him.
right, like you made the bed that you're currently laying in. So
Like you can
on
come
you.
back, but you're not gonna get what you just saw D Wade get. You're not gonna get what Kobe got.
But I think he has to know that though.
You ain't even gonna get a Paul
I
Pierce.
mean, his man's on the radio talking
Right.
about.
I mean,
like,
maybe I'm just saying Melo got to know that he not gonna get that same treatment.
But he won it.
nah, he like
I mean,
Paul
he might
Pierce.
want
He
it,
think
but
that
he got to know like.
he thinks he's
Dude,
doing
Melo
what
was
everybody
cold.
else-
Like Melo was the
was.
man. He was the man. But we right
One
now,
of the
Right.
best
Yeah.
face-up offensive I've ever
Exactly.
seen.
Triple threat players.
Just
he was a beast.
beautiful.
Motherfucker, pump Hezzy your ass to death.
On what though?
But that's what I'm saying. Like much like Paul Pierce, like people look at what other people get, and oh, I should get that too. Like I
No.
no, there are different circumstances, and because of decisions that you made throughout your career, or in Paul Pierce's case, you just wasn't that man.
Fuck
like,
Fuck him.
like sometimes you don't get what everybody else get, or not even what everybody else get, but what other special players get.
You ain't Dirk.
And Wade was adored in Miami. He had multiple championships won Miami.
He put the team on. He put the whole city on his
black.
back.
On his back,
Yeah.
bro.
He
It's
put
only
the whole
really
city on
been
his
3
back.
big farewell tours, and and Dirk's wasn't even that. I mean, it was pretty
That-
good.
yeah.
You got Dirk, you got D Wade, you got Kobe. That's
Exactly.
it.
If you want to go back, you got like Dr. J. It was like the first person that ever got like a real like,
And
I'm
it's
retiring
like-
at the end of the
And
season.
those players all have something in common, and that's that they were a franchise like
Player.
Yeah.
cornerstone
Right.
4 years in one city. Like
The face.
And won titles.
exactly. Like you can't just
Yeah, they all won titles.
Oh yeah. That's one thing Melo doesn't have. Eh?
I mean, but
I mean, I know they already ruled it out, but like if he wants that victory lap, he better go play for Team USA.
damn.
yeah. Honestly,
What's
He-
take that
hey, he
minimum off the
balled,
bench
though.
for
He could go
LA
out
and
there
try
and
to take
ball.
a chance.
that's a great idea
He could go
because
out there
Team
and
USA
ball.
is hurting for players.
Jesus Christ, they
He
hurt.
gonna put up stupid buckets. Them
Them motherfuckers missed out to JJ Redick, bro.
Melo
Redick was
gonna
like,
get buckets, bro.
JJ Redick said no, thank you.
But he going through some shit with his family and shit. But I still,
Relocating.
Yeah.
still,
He's still
like,
for the cup.
Like bringing it back to like what I said last week. Like I think it's just that people like the schedule got messed up. Like
Yeah.
it used to be like every other year, like there was a big Team USA thing. Like now it's going to be back to back. So like people don't want to give up an entire year.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean, it makes sense.
But I think if Melo actually decides to take a backup role and just chill the fuck out,
You know he
he
has to.
definitely could get signed by somebody.
Now, Chauncey Billups said that he thinks Carmelo's no longer in the league because, quote, scoring 30 meant too much to Melo. He could have games where he had 20, 22 points. We win the game and he's mad. The reason he's not in the league is that he hasn't mentally taken that step back, end quote. So,
He
hearing
played with
that,
him.
do you still think that he could take that bench role and chill out?
He gonna have to if you want to play.
I mean,
But
he
that's
might
not-
have grown. He might have grown some in real life. He might have got humbled. That's not.
That's not a
He
word,
might have
but-
been humbled. And kill him, bro. It's like all in the background.
I feel like if he actually do decide to take on like hey, we get your shit off with the second unit, and then you go sit your ass
You
back
got
down.
the green light second unit, bro. You should want him
Just
to
go
come off the bench.
ahead, bro.
You get 12 minutes a game, sir.
But you,
He go green light though.
guarantee he take 20 shots in them 12 minutes.
He will.
Don't want that on my team.
He will though. You know he will.
I think that the problem is like he doesn't bring anything other than scoring. Like it's not like
That's it.
he's not even like a floor spacer because
He gonna get blue
He can
pass
still shoot the
every
three.
rip.
No, he going to dribble right into that
Right, like-
mid-range and mess all the spacing up.
You gonna triple threat his way, go a spin move to the to the block.
Bro.
and it's not even about like what he's capable of doing. It's like what he's
Actually
willing
doing.
to do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and he's still gonna even if he on the bench, he's like, oh shit, I'm the best 6 man in the league. Like I got to get my shit off. Like that's not
You're not Lou Will. You're not Lou Will.
That's what
You're
Melo
That's
thinks.
not that's not the mentality that you need from
Lou-hoo.
like your vet off the bench.
Just
you
take
know
the
what
Vince Carter route.
He's
And
not.
he not
He
big.
ain't not
Sorry,
a, he ain't gonna do that, bro.
He not built like that.
I was like VC built way.
And like you said, like his guy compared him to Iverson. You want to read the quote?
Yeah, so his trainer said on Breakfast Club, quote, if you remember, Iverson kind of got, some people say, blackballed.
Blackballed.
He got into the situation in his career where teams would be like, oh, he's going to want this role, so we're going to stay away. I think that's what's going on with Melo right now, end quote.
I mean, he's saying that like this is a hypothetical. Like that's actually what happened. Like it's not like he was
Exactly.
given bench roles and he didn't want them.
He,
you know what I
he
mean?
rebelled.
Like he said, I would rather quit than like come off the bench for the Sixers. And it's like, okay, well, quit. Like
Adios.
Retired.
like people are willing to put up with your shit as long as you are producing. But like once you cross that line, like you gotta either fall in line or get the fuck out of the
He
way.
probably still want the money too.
No, I mean he signed for a minimum in Houston. Like I think he's
But that's because he got the bag in Atlanta already.
He still got the bag.
I was say he had that bag in Atlanta. He ain't have to play a game, so he could take the vet minimum for Houston. That's why he took it.
I mean now the alternative is $0. So like
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Is he
gonna
still
take
getting that Atlanta bag?
no, it was just one.
It was that
the
lump
last
sum.
year.
That was what, 24
Actually, I don't
million?
know. They might have stretched it. So like actually they might.
Yeah, I think he might still be getting that bag.
Either way, it don't.
he got paid. Or he getting paid.
Either way, he getting the minimum. Like that's the point.
So last week, y'all actually mentioned, y'all talked about the Pacquiao fight and Keith Thurman fight.
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all, Pacquiao, I told y'all he looked good still.
I ain't put it past him.
But after the fight, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao had some words. Tim, I was hoping you would be Manny Pacquiao. Oh, no. Okay.
Tim going potty.
Well, in
And
that
he gonna
case,
close the doors. Hot as fucking here.
because Tim always closed that door. We got a door problem. Anyways, Floyd and Manny, they had some words on the internet. Someone got to be Floyd and someone got to be Manny. Manny's part is short.
Where is it at?
Can't get
on the back.
Floyd
Manny's on the back
because it's actually gonna sound like Floyd.
because Floyd's part is long. No, Tim's drunk, so it might sound like Floyd too.
That's
So,
it.
wait, what's on the back?
Manny's is the very
Nah,
first
hold
bullet,
on.
second bullet point.
Floyd start here, and then flip it over.
Oh, okay.
You know what?
That's
Ken's
all
gonna be
Floyd.
Manny.
That's Manny.
So,
Ken, you're Manny Pacquiao. You're gonna be his to the response, and when Tim gets back, he's gonna be
Should we skip
hating
ahead and then just come back?
hating Floyd Mayweather.
he finna be ignorant as hell.
He
He
coming
is.
back.
He gonna be
I,
pure.
don't- I ain't hear the water running.
Before we get
Hell yeah, watch my Fuck you mean?
so before we go back,
Come here with pissy
Hygiene
hands.
around this motherfucker.
Pissy hand Tim.
never mind. So you gonna read Floyd's part, Tim?
Big ass fits off
Hey, man.
damn cord.
God damn.
See? I wasn't even me.
Do you hear me?
I hear you.
You're gonna read Floyd's part, so that the people understand the beef, the internet beef that Manny and Floyd have had.
That's all Floyd said up?
Hey, before I read this shit, Floyd did not write this shit. At all, bro.
How you know he ain't right it, bro?
Come on,
Listen to what I say. Wait, listen to what I say, and you tell me if Floyd wrote this shit.
Floyd can't even read that shit.
I find it real ironic how every time Pacquiao's name is brought up in the media, my name is always attached to it. This man's entire legacy and career has been built off his association with my name. Wait, he said association. That ain't Floyd. Association with my name. And it's about time y'all stop using my brand for clout chasing and clickbait.
He got a ghostwriter.
Wait, hold on. Let me go flip the page and let that man's name hold weight on his own. For years, all y'all heard was that Floyd is afraid of Manny Pacquiao. But what's funny is when we finally fought, I won so easily that everyone had to eat their words. All of that so-called boxing experts, critics, and jealous American fan base, quote-unquote, either went mute and ran for cover or made every excuse in the world as to why I should give Manny Pacquiao a rematch. My take on all this bullshit is that y'all are just upset that I broke Rocky Marciano's record and hate the fact that a black high school dropout outsmarted you all by beating all the odds and retiring undefeated while maintaining all my faculties. Sorry, I was almost Floyd for real. Faculties simply by making smart choices and even smarter investments. Ultimately, I will always have the last laugh.
God damn.
He didn't write that shit.
He put a ha-ha at the end of this motherfucker, too. Ha-ha.
But I also don't agree. I don't agree with his take on Manny.
Okay.
me either.
And I hate it when like sellout ass niggas
Hey.
like try to play the black card like when it's convenient for him. Like
Yeah.
Kanye is notorious for that shit. Like
Yep.
He pulled out his black card in his pocket. All right. Blow the dust off.
I
real
got this
quick.
I know I've been
here.
tripping,
Let me blow the dust off.
He wipe it off on his white pants and shit.
but let me remind you.
he cut up his coke with it.
Oh,
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
But I don't agree because everybody and their mama, like we said last week, know that Floyd played that man off.
Right.
Everybody and their mama know that shit.
he also was hurt. When you were saying that, I was sitting there like,
What, Floyd Pacquiao was hurt?
I was like, come on, man.
We watched that fight together.
But I know, but I'm
the
saying
whole time.
I said while I was listening, I was saying no one was bringing up the fact that Floyd or that Manny was hurt too.
I know he was hurt. What he hurt?
His
His shoulder.
Oh, for real?
That's
I
why
didn't know
he
that.
wasn't getting that pop.
bleeding-
But
I mean, like, he just chased his ass. Just follow through.
But I mean, like, it still sounds like he ducking him. Like, if you really think you that dude and that you are
be like,
so
what
much
up?
better than Pacquiao, like, you have no problem doing the
You
ring.
like,
meet him
Also,
again?
Manny wasn't even talking about you.
He was
At all.
He just got done having a whole different fight.
Ain't say shit about Floyd.
He had the shock face like, what the fuck?
Can
Like,
you
Floyd
tell-
is inserting himself in this situation.
For
For no reason. Can you say what Manny actually said in response?
All right, so Manny was like, you come to my fight and then use my name in a post, but I'm the one trying to stay relevant. Crying laughing emoji. If you want to be relevant again, then he said, what?
Maypac
Pack 2? What's that?
Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Oh,
Damn, you should have read Floyd part.
hey, no! I did
That would have been perfect. That would have been
This was perfectly written.
What is that? Is it ... Hashtag Maypack 2. Why you ain't say Maypack 2? You just said, what is that?
I said Maypack. I was like, Maypack 2. What is that?
I don't remember.
What do you think
was
it
said.
is?
I didn't know. I didn't know if they said
We're
it.
talking about Mayweather and Pacquiao, and the hashtag is Maypack 2.
I wouldn't think.
Anyway, bring this back.
He all on you right
Exactly,
now.
for no reason.
Like,
For no reason.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Bring
bro.
this back. Manny ain't write this shit either.
That's true too.
He might have wrote this.
Manny probably got one of his like little associates that be in the
I
mayor's
thought you said
office.
something completely different.
Draft something
right.
up, draft something up for me and go
About
ahead and
to
throw that out
slander
there.
Pacquiao.
Right. Don't do that.
No. Manny running the country. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, sure.
And whooping ass.
He a hooper too, right? Doesn't he hoop?
Don't.
Man, he be getting his buckets. Hey, you see J. Cole getting buckets?
Yeah, I see J. Cole.
Dog!
Man,
Wait.
Dog. J. Cole was getting his shit off.
nobody was defending him.
Exactly. I was
He had a
wide
nice
open.
little rap pulled up from 3. I was like, okay, Cole.
Let me shoot. Let me get wide open shots. I'm gonna look like they gonna be like, oh, kid, he go to the league. I thought he was Spice Adams. Hell no.
Yeah, J. Cole was getting his shit off.
Like, they treated J. Cole like he was R. Kelly hooping. Like,
Ooh,
they
okay.
just let him get his shit off. Not in the R. Kelly way, but I'm saying, like, remember we said, like, his guys were just enabling him? Like,
You had
Yeah.
to clean that
R.
up.
Kelly
I
used to
said,
have
all I
full,
hear is
he used to
piss
have
on
a
you.
full fit on though. Headband, wristbands, like he a pure
Arm,
hooper.
arm sleeves, knee pads,
like he
calf
came
sleeves.
from Allen Iverson fantasy championship.
Looking like a wrestler.
He probably wore 2 headbands.
I swear.
Yeah,
He
all the
definitely
gear
did.
on.
And they was
definitely
different
He had the
colors.
Tim
bro.
Thomas.
You
He
already
definitely
know
had
he
the
did.
Tim Thomases.
I can see that. He was
Y'all
wearing
remember the
headbands in his damn
headbands with,
videos.
like, the middle part? It's like a regular headband and it had, like,
It was one of the
a
middle
sweatband.
part?
I ain't
Yeah.
fuck with
I
that,
ain't never
that
seen
helmet.
that before.
I think Al Harrington was like,
Well, he
part
had
of
that
it.
weird head.
I was
though.
like, he looked like he wear some shit.
He had like
that.
the taco meat.
yeah.
That's weird.
Dude, I don't know how you got that, like the
Anyways.
weird taco meat shits.
Since we were talking about boxing, I really do want to say real quick, rest in peace to boxer Hugo Sanitalian. He was 23 years old. He died from injuries he suffered during a July 20th bout.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Like, that's
two
two
straight
boxers.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was just
two in
telling
a
you, that's
row.
messed up.
Like,
That's scary, low key, though.
and
I mean,
sin-
but they taking shots to the head,
Yeah.
bro.
and since
Wait. So,
wait, wait.
Go ahead.
You hold on to it because we just gonna get through the depressing stuff real quick, and then we can come back to our
shutting
normal, Okay.
shutting
So Sharon Wright, the ex-wife of former NBA player Lorenzen Wright, she pleaded guilty to facilitation of his 2010 murder. She faces up to 30 years in prison. She claimed that she hired Billy Ray Turner, a man she met at church, to murder Wright because of years of domestic violence. Why? Well, if she pleaded guilty to it,
I mean,
I hope she rots in jail.
but
And also, like, that wasn't her story from the beginning. Like, she denied that she did anything. So, like, it just seems kind of convenient to kind
No,
of
no,
throw
you
out
throw
now.
DV.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, like,
That's fair.
it seems like an insurance money killing.
Because I was
be
about to say, if it's DV, that's what I was like, but if that wasn't her story in the first place, if she'd have said that from the jump, Cat's probably been like,
Because it would have been, well, not self-defense because you went and hired a hitman from church.
true,
But,
but it'd have been
church.
more reasonable.
like, how do you even, like, how does that conversation even come up?
up?
Like,
Like,
you
y'all in the
praising
pews
Jesus and
and
he's
he's
like,
like-
You know what
hey, I
happened?
heard you murdered.
He slid in her DMs.
This
And was
was
like,
10
oh,
years ago.
what's up with your mans? DMs was around 10 years ago.
They were.
That's fair.
He's like, what's up with your mans?
He
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
on
we together, but, he be fucking me up. Well, let me go ahead and take care of him for you, and I'll take care of you.
How much you go get? I need some of that.
And he was a millionaire.
Was they like together afterwards or something like that? Well, is that like
That
her-
I don't know.
That's
Her-
just
her
weird.
and Billy Ray?
Yeah.
Or not Billy Ray.
Like, did they have
Oh,
a
it's Billy Ray.
relationship or something? That's just.
I don't
The
know
whole
that.
situation
I
is
have
crazy.
no idea.
You hire a hitman. How like what's in your mind think that's gonna work and you just go get away with it?
It's a lot of people that get cut up on the hitman all the time.
Like that's crazy because he could have been the fed. He could have went right to the police like, "Yo,
That's usually what
he hired
happens.
me." That's what I'm saying.
That's usually what happens.
I mean,
He's
it's
trying to hire
usually,
me to kill him.
it's usually actually the police that people call to
Yes.
hire hitman.
I got a
Like,
hitman. No, bro. That's
like, no, I'm fed.
So
fam.
stupid. Eric, what were you going to say?
Sorry, like, I tried to find Al Harrington's headband.
Did you see
Like,
his head?
No, the first thing that popped up was a complex article that said the top 10 ugliest heads in NBA history.
Taco meat,
Ugly
dog.
heads,
Taco meat, bro.
dog.
Shane Battier had the taco meat too. I don't know what with the lines and shit.
They wild for that, dog. The ugliest head, Sam Casello there. I know he is.
Wait,
ET.
okay, let's see. Al Harrington, Joel Anthony, Wes Unseld, Sheldon Williams,
Yeah.
Dude,
Tyrone
Candace
Hill,
Parker, y'all.
Tyrone Hill.
Yeah,
Sam
for sure.
Cassell,
Yep.
Yeah.
E.T..
Steve Blake, Greg
Damn.
Oden. He also had the ridges.
Yeah, he did.
Scottie
did.
Pippen also
Like
had the
an old
ridges.
man.
Scotty was like
Shane Battier.
Batty.
That's the
weird shit.
that's the list.
His his daughter got the head.
Damn.
Scottie Pippen.
That's fucked up.
Wait, how you see her skull? How you see her scalp?
That's her. You could tell like by how she be having the little short dudes. And
Oh,
shit.
she got the ridges and shit.
She like
You
a
can
bull.
see that
She
shit.
like the bull sign.
You loose
Oh
right
my
now.
bad.
Lucy, I told you it wasn't gonna be me. What did I tell you?
I said one in.
No, bro. You just said like 3 in a row, bro.
My two are for emphasis.
Mine too.
And I have yet to get one.
All right, well, we're
You
going to
said. I swore you said one
Nope.
already.
we are going to
you gonna have one
go
more.
to the radio. If you are new here, this is our segment where we play
What
a
the fuck is
song that an athlete has made. We started doing this kind of on a whim and started enjoying it. So what we do is we set it up like a real radio station. Right now you're going to be in our backstage production meeting where we talk about the song we're going to select, and DJ Tim gets ready to go on the air. So backstage production meeting.
Cooking.
Who got some shit this week?
This week, we're going to go to Bobby Feeno.
What'd he do?
Do you remember who that is? 'Cause
That
we
name
have-
sounds really
We
familiar.
have
It
played
sounds
a Bobby
familiar.
Feeno song on this show before.
It sounds
It
really
sounds
familiar.
super familiar.
It's
Arian Foster.
It's Arian Foster.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
shit. His last one wasn't
Hey,
that
you
bad,
must I
though,
fuck
right?
with Arian a little bit.
Yeah, his last
Just a
one.
little bit.
Then he had like
Not
the
too
J-
much, just
J.
a little
Cole
bit.
vibe
Fake
or
ass
something
Joker.
like that.
J.
Yeah,
Cole.
he had a J. Cole.
Fake
Conscious
J. Cole.
rapper.
So he has an EP that came out on June 14th of this year.
Oh.
Oh, it's
okay.
recent. It's new.
Yeah, called a
Alright.
late.
He ain't
Thing
running
There.
back no more.
I mean, so before the show started, I told him to pick a number. He said 3, of
course.
So we're going to the song "Scarlet Letter."
It might be fire.
"Scarlet Letter" by Bobby Feeno. Do you want the song to start before you start
We
talking?
should be ignorant as hell.
Yes.
Okay. So let me know when you're. I'll count myself down then.
We should
Go
be
ahead.
ignorant.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
WTECK Radio 69.9 with 69 is fine. We got Bobby Feeno with the Scarlet Letter. Let them know what you're talking about. It's DJ such and such all in your ear.
It wasn't ignorant. Surprising.
Be conscious.
I feel better, but I know better. And you won't let me get away with it, so I won't let you know, baby, what I did to you. And I feel for you, baby. I feel for you, but I feel better. And I know better, but you won't let me get away with it, so I won't let you know, baby.
I don't know why, but I always like snapping the songs.
It's
weird.
For you, baby. I feel for you. Sitting in the circus performing a show. Fighting these urges and getting so nervous. Now I'm feeling low. But after the high, this feels like a drug.
He was high as crap when he made this. This whole beat sounds high.
Protecting your feelings without its discretion. And maybe admitting it isn't impressive. You can
Hey, oh, turn it up. I hear the drums. Let's go.
How could you question like this isn't love? And maybe it's wrong. Or maybe I'm just not as strong. But I feel better.
Oh, what drums go? Oh, the drums go
I
hit
knew
right
he
here.
wasn't gonna get
It should have
lit.
hit right here.
It should have.
It wasn't, I know he wasn't gonna get lit
It should have hit.
because he in the mellow. This it don't suck though.
It's not terrible.
Yeah, I guess can't see me listening to it.
Okay, Tim, don't be adding to the song.
There we go.
Like you over here dubbing over it. We can get the organic experience.
Beatboxing.
Right.
That's what it should have been.
Maybe it was intuition why I was on these missions. Somebody
You died during these verses. Like it's not.
He could have had so much better. There was so much potential here.
I see from your side a Capricorn in the sky.
Because he could have had the snares going right now in the background.
I started peeling these roses. Look what it exposes. Yeah, this guilt is
He
like
just rapper, B. He rap over what they give him.
But still, I still kind of fuck with it.
No, it don't suck.
just hope that you feel better. But I know better. And you won't.
So you gonna just tease the snare the whole song.
Yep.
That's fucked up.
Unless it happens in the last minute, but I don't think we're gonna get to this last minute because this song isn't. I don't know if it's worth a full play.
He should.
And I know better. but you won't let me get
You should have had a choir right here, though.
Tim gonna listen to this the whole way home.
baby. What I did.
He gonna be sitting there improvising and stuff.
He has so much potential for this. I can see the potential for this.
He did have potential. He ruined it though.
It wasn't bad, but
It wasn't bad.
It, wasn't
I
bad. It
probably-
was missing something.
It's kind of like
I wouldn't
a
listen.
transition song, probably.
That's a song I would expect like my Uber driver to have.
Man, if I was an Uber driver, I'd have a nice little playlist going. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Tim would be
Booty
like
butt cheeks.
he'd be like taxi cab confessions, like just having
Hell yeah!
conversations with random
Oh
people.
my, he probably would.
I'll eat booty.
Cheeks. Hell yeah!
All right, let's talk over unders for the NBA season. So Caesars, you know, the big old gambling casino hotel,
Caesar's Palace.
they released the NBA season win totals. So I just texted them to everybody. Make sure they have them up. What teams do you think are too high or too low? And while you guys are thinking of it, I'm gonna go. Let's go TEC order. Everybody give a team that they think is either too high or too low. So before we do that, I do just want to point out, if you haven't seen the win totals, they have the Bucks at number 1 with 57 wins and the Hornets at 24. So that's the spectrum of wins they have here. Tim, which team is either too high or too low?
I'm gonna go with the Raptors. Are too high for now.
The Raptors are currently projected to win 45 games.
They can win 45.
I don't think so.
You don't believe in
A Kawhi-less Raptors with Ka.
you don't believe in,
That's your style with
Siakam?
Siakam. They needed that Kawhi. They needed Kawhi.
Not really, not in the regular season at least. Like
I mean,
they
he
were
had
really
his
good
low
with
management shit.
I know in the games that he low managed, like their
fine.
winning percentage was in line with their winning percentage over the entire year. So
And they brought the whole team back for the most part.
yeah, Kawhi and Danny Green.
Nah, they too high. I'll give them about 40.
I think the Raptors would be around there. I wouldn't bet either way on the Raptors. I don't feel too strongly about that number. Like, I wouldn't put stock into it.
I would definitely take the under on the Mavericks. They're projected at 41 wins.
Ooh, really? Under?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, they're playing in the West, and once you get past Luka and Porzingis coming off a major knee injury, like, what do they really have?
Yeah, nothing.
Like, you really are banking on like Luka making that superstar jump in year 2.
I mean, he had a star.
I think they,
He had a
can
star.
go 500. I think they could. I don't know. I don't think that's too high.
Like when you have like so many other teams in the West that are like fighting in that playoff position.
Pelicans, Kings, yeah.
Yeah, like I would take both of those teams over
The Mavs.
the Mavs easily.
Fair enough.
And I feel like if they get towards the end of the year and like they're trending down, like they can easily like move into tank mode because they've done it the last couple of years.
See, the Mavericks are hard for me because it really does depend on Porzingis,
Yeah.
and it's you can't say right now. Like, we don't know how he looks yet, so it's like I can see it being higher, I can see it being lower. To your point, like I really don't know.
Like,
where
I
I'm
think
at with the
41
Mavericks.
is like their best case scenario, and I'm not gonna bet the over on the best case scenario, personally. I mean, I wouldn't bet either way, but I'm saying like if I had to
Actually,
guess,
I'm sorry. Let me go ahead. I'll bet the over on the Pelicans. 'Cause I think they actually have a nice squad.
how you
Hey,
get
what
two?
how you get two?
I said I'm sorry.
That don't mean you just get to
I
do what
did
you
say
want.
I did apologize in advance.
I don't remember who you picked first anyway.
He picked the Raptors.
No,
Yes.
okay.
Wow, I was actually
I'm
going to
done.
say the Pelicans.
Go ahead. You can still say him because you know you have an argument for him.
You know what? I think 28.5 for the Wizards is generous.
You think it's less
Damn.
than that? Really?
Who they got besides Bill?
Bill himself can win.
Who they got?
He can win.
Who they got?
He can win 28
Chill,
games.
fam.
They ain't got nobody.
No,
And Bill ain't winning 28 games by himself.
he can do it.
I don't.
No. You gotta have 28 wins under your belt already.
I believe the win totals here. I think the Bulls will be better than the Wizards this year. Like, I like the Bulls offseason that they had.
Yep.
Will the Cavs be better than the Wizards?
No,
I don't think so.
because I'm assuming that they'll trade Kevin Love sometime this year, and
Yeah.
then they have like 0 vets
Yeah.
or 0 proven NBA players at this point.
Facts.
I mean, Tristan Thompson.
Ken, what's your team?
I'm going over on Detroit. Yeah, Detroit is at 37.5. I feel like they're going to at least win 40 games. Or more.
Because you like D Rose.
I was gonna say
Explain yourself.
she just did.
D Rose.
D Rose and Blake Griffin, Andre Drummond.
That's not bad.
With Tony Snell.
In this week,
Time maker.
They actually,
And the
they
East
actually
the
need
East is
Tony
weak,
Snell.
bro. Exactly.
They
East,
needed Tony
East not
Snell.
strong, bro.
Reggie Jackson's still there too, right?
They can easily pull off 41 wins.
Derrick Rose gonna push him. That's
This D Rose is like a little healthier now. He getting
He's
a
the
little.
vet.
I don't know about all that.
He's
a
a legit
little-
vet,
I say
though.
a little.
Like he plays like a
He
vet.
You know
way
what?
more
I think
healthier
it
than
says
he
more
was.
about Reggie Jackson
Yeah,
than it does about
Yeah,
D Rose.
this is facts because D Rose is going to start
Like that's
immediately.
Didn't he average like 17 last year?
Reggie Jackson's not that good of a point
No, I'm
guard.
talking D Rose.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, yep. It was
I'll
like
take
17.
17 for my starting point guard.
Yeah.
I think Derrick Rose and Blake are actually gonna be really fun to watch.
Yeah. It's gonna be dope.
No one's talking about them in the dynamic duo race.
Why?
no, you know what? Derrick Rose is gonna do it during training camp, like he did when he's like, the Knicks are a super team.
Yep. Why ain't nobody talking about me and Blake?
Because
We
Never
get
mind.
the 40 plus wins. They go talk.
Honestly, though, I do want to say people are sleeping on Giannis and Chris, but I digress.
That has more to do with Chris than anything.
I know, but I digress. Yeah. I think the strong power of Giannis in itself should. But anyways, that's not important.
Well, speaking of which, so Bucks are projected at 57 wins, most wins in the NBA. Do you think that they can match or exceed that number?
I see we can match it.
I would say match or below it. I think that now that this team, the group of it, understands the playoffs, I think they're not going to push as hard in the regular season. Like, I mean, they're going to give an effort, but I think they understand now, like, we're really playing for April and May and June. Like, we have to kind of do this a little
Pace
different.
ourselves, yeah.
I think it's going to be a little bit more like rest, like load management, like little things like that. And given how deep that team is, I can see them playing a lot of different wings and bigs and combinations on rest days and whatnot. So I can see the Bucks coming in under 57.
Honestly, I feel like they didn't really push it in the regular season anyway. Like,
Because they already did most of that.
what do you mean?
Low man, like
That's
resting.
what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they don't really have to take their foot off the gas because they wasn't really pressed down this
Right.
season anyway.
Because
That's a
they
good
wanted to
point.
make
Like,
sure
they
they didn't
rested
repeat.
Giannis a bunch. Like, down the stretch, like, they had plenty of games that they just punted. Like, I feel like they easily could have been like a 65-win team last year if they actually tried.
That's
Right.
actually very true.
So,
No, it's like they can match it.
Brooke Lopez was like the only one who played straight
Well,
to the end.
As sad as I was about Brogdon leaving, that crater created a bunch of got the guys that we have now that I think can actually help us be better than we were last year. We got better shooters this year than we did last year, which is scary.
And Wesley
like-
Matthews is actually a higher volume 3-point shooter than Brogdon is.
Yeah, we got fucking.
but I feel like
Assassins.
aside from Wes Matthews, like, they probably could have had the same exact. They could have brought in the same, like, minimum guys or low salary guys that they did anyway.
Was Robin Lopez a minimal?
He's the room exception, so they would have had that
Okay,
either
they
way.
would've- yeah.
Like, the only, so basically the trade off was George Hill and Wes Matthews plus whatever picks they got.
For Brogdon.
for Brogdon, and then we picked up Kyle Korver.
I
But that's what I'm saying.
like
Like,
you're
they
that
could
could've
have gotten
still
him
happened
anyway.
because that was a minimum signing.
Oh, we got better shooters.
But I do think I think that I think they can match 60 again. And given the state of the East, especially at the bottom, like, those are like, they should be automatic wins.
Will
So,
Philly be a problem? Because they on paper they are.
didn't we have this conversation?
We did.
Did we?
I feel like we did, or at least, or you told me not to talk about it until we started talking about the NBA. Either way,
Philly, that lineup is really weird. And you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I am gonna actually say that.
We still
Because
got
right
2
now,
months before
because
NBA.
they don't have a bench still. Like, isn't their best bench player right now like
Mike Scott.
Mike Scott. Like, ew.
Woo!
That's your best bench
That ain't
player?
Atlanta, Mike Scott.
Ew.
Woo!
Ew.
Woo! They lost T.J. McConnell to the Pacers, didn't they?
They're really gonna miss Redick.
Pacers gonna be nice.
Ew.
Pacers might be nice.
So,
Okay.
real quick before we move on from the over-unders. Lakers, Clippers. Clippers came in at 55.5 and Lakers came in at 51.5. Which LA team do you feel more confident about with that number? Like, Lakers is... actually, let me rewind that. Can I get a rewind? Between the Clippers and the Lakers, which one do you think should be higher? Because they have it Clippers over Lakers. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
I agree.
Really? I'm surprised.
I'm not gonna
As a
lie.
regular season team, yeah.
Yeah.
Regular season?
I'm not gonna.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm cool with
They
that.
sweaty as a bitch.
They are, but I actually, the more I think about the Lakers roster, the more I like it.
Exactly. Our roster's not bad.
It's actually a really like, I could see
It's
We gonna
built
get
nice.
Exactly. I'm saying some nights if we match up well, like we can easily beat.
Y'all can match up with anybody.
That's what I'm saying.
And I like the
it's
flyer
not
they
like
took on. Y'all took on Boogie. Like I like that flyer. Like it's just certain things. Like if it goes right and like
Yeah.
health works out, like the Lakers could be really good.
exactly.
And I feel like the Lakers are in a position because they have so many holes like throughout their roster where it's like just average to below average players. Like they can easily, like they have something to offer the buyout guy. So like if Iguodala gets bought out at some point or some other veterans, like they are in a position to pounce on them because it's like we can give you minutes. Like basically that's why Wes Matthews went to Indiana last year because they could offer him minutes. So like they can be in a position to do that again this year.
If they get Iggy, bro, I'll
They go
definitely
get him.
the
They say they
Lakers.
saving the spot for him.
I'll give the
so.
Lakers the edge over the Clippers. If they
And-
can get Iggy.
Iggy's old agent is Rob Pelinka.
That's right.
Oh, for real?
That is
There we
right.
go. Good old Rob.
So,
Evil
like,
Rob Lowe.
the one thing that I'm thinking over, and like I'll have it more fleshed out by the start of the season, is like I think that everybody collectively needs to kind of recalibrate because I feel like everybody is seeing the NBA through like the Warriors being the top team league. So it's like, oh, you
it's
need to
not
be able to
that no
switch, you need to be able to go small, and all this other stuff. And it's like if you actually look at like the teams that have been assembled, like a lot of them are really big.
Yeah.
And like the big,
as shit.
like the big men have evolved to a point where like they can shoot and they can switch and they can do all the things that you need to do to be able to stay on the floor. And especially if you don't have to worry about the Warriors juggernaut anymore, like everybody
play
else
your
has kind
ball.
of come back to the pack. So like you just have to play your game and then hope that that is what rules out.
Speaking of which, they got him at 47. The Warriors on the year. Yeah. What y'all think? Over under. They're not trading D'Lo now, according to them.
Yeah. Okay.
They were there.
I mean, you can't sign somebody just to say, "Oh, we're gonna trade him in
Exactly.
6 months."
Which they will do.
Yeah, because as soon as Clay come back, they're like, all right, you good, bro. But you want to
Bring
go?
us- That
Next
could-
next
that could
off
be
season
really
at
special.
the early. I mean at the late.
Like that could be something really. Like they could get something.
Nice. If D'Lo have a another nice season, they definitely gonna get something nice for him. But they got two playmakers on the floor at all times with Steph now, if they want to. Because
Steph.
Draymond too. Because Draymond is a playmaker as well. He's a great passer.
I'm really interested to watch Draymond and Steph kind of have a 2-man game
The pick and roll. Mm-hmm. He could do a pick and pop too, honestly.
because Draymond is smart enough to facilitate from wherever he's at on the like.
That's what he's a great passer.
Yeah.
He's
like
a great passer.
Steph Draymond pick and roll is still like the most devastating play in the NBA.
And D'Lo is still a good shooter too.
Okay. He's a high volume shooter.
He had
get
a pretty
buckets.
efficient year last year.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the playoffs when he just kept playing.
Yeah, playoffs. He
That's
can,
my fault. That's my fault.
He can buy.
It was my last image. That's
yeah.
my last image.
But
That's a lot of people
I think
think.
that's a solid starting point. Like I don't think it'll be much higher or much lower than that.
Yeah.
It ultimately I think that they'll have a higher ceiling in the postseason than the
Agreed.
regular season.
So Looney takes another step this year, you think?
I hope
have
so.
to.
I'm cheering for him.
Yeah.
He ain't got no choice, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. You have to.
I mean, they got Kylie signed too, so it's not like they're screwed if
I
he's
still
not.
think that's a really good pickup for them. But
We'll see. Like
Fun.
Who was last on that list again?
the Charlotte Hornets,
And what was their number?
24. Well, they're tied with Cavaliers, 24.
Over under Cavs and Hornets 24 games.
shit.
Cavs under. I think the Hornets have enough like mediocre NBA players to where
To
like
win.
they have vets.
Wait, is this Nick Batum's last year on his contract?
I don't know.
I think this is.
It's-
He
If
signed at
not-
16, so it has to be.
I think it's Batum's and they got a bunch of contract year guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
The Charlotte might ball. Bunch of cats on their last year, and there's a lot of cats on their last veteran contract too. Like either
Yeah.
you a ball out and get that money, or you just on bet minimums for the rest of the year, or the rest of your career.
But that's what I'm saying. Like they have enough like competent NBA. Like they don't have a
100%,
star.
yeah.
They don't have like they don't even have like young players that are like exciting. Like I
Malik
guess
Monk.
Miles Bridges.
They got
maybe.
Monk.
Yeah,
Monk will be pulling.
He's been
Mike
garbage
gonna-
though.
He do
He
what?
ain't got. He
He's
ain't got
been garbage.
I
Like,
mean, but he ain't got
NBA.
nothing. Who's gonna stop him now?
This is his
Who was
second
stopping
year
him
coming
before?
up, right?
This is like his third or fourth year.
I think it's his third year.
Bridges was their rookie last year.
Cause I think,
Yeah, I think it's his
last
third
year was
year.
second year for a month.
Yeah, it was Monk and De'Aaron Fox were in the same backcourt, Kentucky. So yeah, it's year 3 for them.
Okay.
So I can see him taking a little jump.
Yeah,
You know,
he
get a
can
little
take
better.
jump.
Get a little,
It's not too late.
I mean, he's an exciting player when he wants to be.
It's not too late.
I can
for
see
him.
Monk taking over.
Yeah. We'll
Sadly.
see. But either way, like I think that the Cavaliers, like I said, I think they'll wind up trading Love, and then after that, they are banking on like Garland and Sexton, and even if they're best case scenario, like they're not going to be.
That's a tiny
Great.
backcourt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're.
And if do you have something else?
No, I was just gonna say they're early favorites for the number one.
Oh, I thought you called him Dust. I was somebody like,
What the?
And like the more that I think about like the Knicks, like
They're not gonna be bad.
much like the Hornets, like they have a lot of
mediocre players.
mediocre players. Like they don't have a roster full of like garbage players.
They're kind of like the Nets, like the Misfit Toys over there.
They're the new Misfit toys.
They're the new Misfit Toys.
Dang, it just went from one
side of the city to the other.
side. That's crazy. Some NFL injuries. Cincinnati wide receiver AJ Green, he hurt his ankle in
This
training camp.
motherfucker can't stay healthy.
I know, but he should be back early in the season. He got surgery for it. He should miss just a couple of games, apparently. Indiana. Lord Jesus.
Speaking of people that can't stay healthy,
Andrew Luck, you know that quarterback there.
He hurt again?
So that calf that was hurt
What the fuck?
from April, he had a little setback.
What the fuck, bro?
He's just gonna miss a couple practices. He said, he said he's listening to his body.
and the coach said that like after Kevin Durant's injury, like that made them take pause and be more cautious than they otherwise would have been.
They don't want him to tear his Achilles or anything from having his calf being all not strong.
This motherfucker
he
about to
must
be
not be paying
30.
attention.
He's about to be 30 already.
He missed Achilles.
Oh, the key. I heard it. I wouldn't register.
You was
My
in there
bad.
read.
Achilles. Look at that.
Wait, so actually the wild part about Andrew Luck, even though it seems like he's always hurt, he's only had one season where he didn't really play the whole season.
Yeah, when he was hurt.
But I'm saying, like, he has a stigma
Aside
now
from
that
when he was hurt,
No,
he wasn't
no, don't do that. Andrew Luck has an injury bug stigma tied to him
Because he played hurt.
because he always is hurt.
He played
But
hurt.
You would think as often as he's always
I get
hurt
what you're
that
saying.
he doesn't play, but he's played 16 seasons.
That's
16
why
games.
before this season, everybody was like, "Ooh, did Andrew Luck lose it?" And he was like, "No, I'm hurt.
Shit. I've been hurt, goddammit.
I ain't getting better yet."
Now, let's see, 1, 2, 3.
I was just looking at Eli, dude. You know he has started almost every single game since he's been drafted.
Except for the one that was last season
Yeah,
when they were like, "We
that's
gonna
crazy.
throw Geno Atkins in. Not Geno Atkins.
just to start him
Geno
again
Smith.
next week."
That's crazy.
That's
dog.
why he was crying in the media, like, "No man, my streak got broken." Because you garbage, fam.
Trash.
Like,
Garboo.
you think you Brett Favre? No,
I mean, they broke his streak for some humbug reason though, because they started him again.
Yeah.
because everybody cried about it.
Because the other dude they
And
replaced
also he
him
was
with
garbage.
wasn't better. Like that was y'all was just
Just give me Eli.
y'all was scrambling garbage. Like, come on.
But Eli, he go probably, I would say maybe like 5th, 6th game, he go get benched and they go start the rookie.
It'll happen eventually.
Because
I mean,
they
It'll
in
be
the
the Eli
transitional
story.
phase
It'll be
anyway.
exactly how he started.
Yeah, it's a transitional phase anyway. So
But if it was any other starting quarterback, like if you led a team to the number 2 pick in the draft, like you would have got benched too. So
Yeah.
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 I don't care who your backup
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
Like, they would've-
I mean, look how he got to New York, though.
Forcing his way there because of his him
Because
and
his
daddy.
family ties.
Yeah.
He came in.
if he was Eli Smith, like he would have washed out a long ass time ago. He wouldn't have even been the starter when they were
it's
going
Eli
to the Super
Smith.
Bowl.
That's spicy.
Yeah.
But
He'd have
it's
been gone
truthful.
before Mark Sanchez.
That's a good meal.
I ain't gonna say all that.
So last 2 seasons?
I ain't gonna say all that.
Sanchez just retired this year.
Sanchez-
Eli should have been retired.
Super trash, bro.
Eli
Like,
should have
Sanchez super
been
trash.
retired.
That's a
Angry
good
Tim.
question.
Sanchez super trash though.
Eli or Mark Sanchez? I think I would take.
Eli-
I think I would take Eli.
Eli just got like really bad.
I would take Eli over Mark Sanchez.
Exactly. Like, come on, dog.
I would. Yeah.
You would
yeah.
take Eli
We're
over
over-exaggerating
Sanchez?
here.
Yeah.
Like,
stop it.
let's not get crazy.
Stop it.
Sanchez was carried by that.
This guy has how many
Wait,
Super
finish
Bowls
that,
does this
finish
guy
that
have?
sentence.
So was Eli though.
How many Super Bowls does this guy have?
Hey, Eli get hot in the
Hey,
playoffs.
that's what I'm
though.
saying.
No,
Eli-
in the
Eli-
playoffs,
That's what I'm
this
saying.
motherfucker unstoppable.
If he get to the playoffs, he's scary.
All you
man.
gotta do is have your defense carry Eli there,
Man.
and in the playoffs,
Exactly.
he will show you the
Exactly.
way. You know what?
He become
definitely-
Peyton in the
Eli.
playoffs and shit.
I'm definitely taking
And
Eli
they-
over
they
Mark
switch
Sanchez.
bodies.
Eli
and
had
shit.
4,200 yards passing last year. 43, almost 43. He had 42.99 last year.
Did he really?
Passing stats are inflated now.
I get it.
How many touchdowns?
I still didn't think he had
21
that many.
with 11 picks.
He only had 21 touchdowns.
He ain't had over 20. He had 26 touchdowns in 2016.
They had a better running game last year.
Wait, they had
They
26,
got better.
19, and
Yeah.
21 the last 3 seasons.
They have a way better running
It honestly
game,
probably
too.
opened up the
Yeah,
pass.
that's what it was. Yeah.
Also,
running game.
he had Odell. So
Oh, damn.
And he wouldn't throw him the goddamn ball. Odell was pissed. He's like, bro, throw me the fucking ball. He probably could have had 5,000 yards if he
And
threw
they
Odell
had
the ball.
Shepard too.
And Sterling Shepard.
Shepard got hands, dude.
like they
Shepard-
have
Shepard-
they had a receiving core.
They had tight end too. Ingram.
Remember when they had Cruz?
Salsa
Shit,
in the end zone.
Plaxico.
Yeah, they
Before he
had,
shot his
they-
damn self.
but they had a better defense. Even though we talking about the offense, they still had a better defense.
He has some
Yeah,
really. He
their
had some
defense
good
was
wi-
cold.
He done had good wide
That
receivers
was the
almost
point
his
we
whole
made.
career.
Like, he got carried to all those
Oh,
Super
Super
Bowls
Bowl.
on his defense.
Yeah.
But he always had good receivers almost his whole career.
But though,
too,
speaking
though.
of Giants receivers, though, Corey Coleman, he actually tore his ACL, so he's on IR.
Damn.
Tough luck for them.
That's fucked
They
up.
are having really bad luck right now. The Giants
fucked
need
up.
some wide receivers. It's like, y'all traded Odell, and now everything's
Odell!
falling apart.
Oh, damn.
Speaking of which, that motherfucker, did you see him training? He was just standing there in front of the jugs machine, just one hand catches. Just like catching the motherfucker. Bow. I'm like, God damn, bow.
I've seen Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb do that in
I
person.
feel you, but you know, Odell, he can catch the motherfucker.
I'm just saying.
He catch
Consistently.
He catch you.
I'm
He
saying.
catch you with pizzazz.
That motherfucker catch it with his
He be
pinky.
catching them balls, don't he?
That motherfucker uses fro hawk to catch the motherfucker.
man.
He don't
I'm
give a
telling-
damn.
like,
Just
a
catch
lot
that
of- a lot
bitch.
of-
He a professional ball catcher. All right, goddammit.
It's impressive as a normal person.
Right.
But I've seen receivers do that.
Like, that's his job. Like, he's
I feel you.
Like,
I feel you.
Like, I literally watched Jordy and them do that in practice.
I feel you.
Professional ball catcher.
But it's Odell.
like,
Mr. Odell, if
I
you
must have
dance.
missed it. I didn't know Michael Bennett was
Whoa.
on Atlanta.
No.
Pause,
so,
bro.
Or is that
This is,
different Michael
different,
Bennett?
this is a different Michael Bennett.
Oh, okay.
This is defensive lineman Michael Bennett, not the...
The other defensive lineman, Michael Bennett?
Oh, damn.
Wait. Is this...
Martellus Bennett, brother?
Is this
Damn, same
I'm
Michael
pretty
Bennett.
sure
It's only
so.
one Michael Bennett.
Is it right?
It's only one.
I thought it was a whole different dude.
No, it's only one, my guy.
I was about to say, when did he get...
See, I'm still on the street.
you holding on to your streak.
I am holding on for dear life. It's only one of them motherfuckers, though.
Wow.
What about him, though?
He on
on
IR.
Oh.
He said, "Oh, yeah, shit."
For sure.
Dang.
I mean, he on the Pats.
What was Andrew Luck injury before? I know.
Wait, no, it must be a different one because Michael Bennett is on the Patriots.
Thank you.
I was gonna say he on the
okay.
Pats.
Thank you. I am vindicated.
No, it's a Michael Bennett for Atlanta, too. That's on IR.
Did we give a fuck about that one, though?
I thought it was the other one.
I did, too. Shit.
Well, I've told y'all it was someone different.
Hold on,
Y'all had me questioning.
let's find out if
myself.
he any good. Michael Bennett for, the running back. No,
No,
not
he's
the
a
running back.
defensive
That's the old
tackle.
Bennett. God damn.
And-
He actually went to my
Anyways.
high school.
Bennett was fast as a bitch, bro.
Yeah.
The Packers released defensive tackle Mike Daniels, and then Daniels signed with the Lions.
No, dang it.
Rawr. I was shocked when I saw it, but then when people
It made
started
sense.
explaining why, I was like, I get it.
It made a ton of sense.
Still shocking.
And they're
Well,
super
why-
deep on
what
the
happened?
defensive line.
So,
Why
pretty
did he
much,
do it?
they were saying that the way that our defensive linemen came on last year, towards the end of the season, we gave Lowry an extension, and the defensive lineman that we had come on towards the end of last year, Mike Daniels, with the system that we play, is not necessarily a good fit.
Okay.
So the money that we're paying him to play D tackle, we can use.
You're not getting utilized.
We have younger players who are better at that position than Daniels will be. Not saying that he's a bad player.
Okay.
Just in our system, we have players that are a better fit than him. So it doesn't make sense for us to pay $8 to $10 million for him to play spotty minutes.
You can-
Right,
in
he's part of a
essence.
rotation.
You can get more people.
Right, when we have younger
Well,
players
that's
with
fine.
less money that can play more time at that
Okay.
because we're going
I
to
got
use
you.
them better.
I got you.
So
So
we
he
got- we
don't
gotta let him
suck.
go.
I wouldn't
He gonna
say,
go to
No,
the
he's not
Lions.
trash.
He gonna go to the
What
Lions.
I
to
would
be-
say, I wouldn't
do
say
his
that
thing.
the younger players are better the way Tim was saying.
It
I would
just
say that you would,
benefits the
you
team.
feel okay without having Mike because you got them.
Okay.
That's what I would. Not
cool.
that they're better, but you feel okay riding with him.
The
because-
drop off
He put fucking Aaron
is
Rodgers
worth
on.
less than the savings that they
contract.
get.
Okay.
Put it in
Exactly.
perspective like this.
So he was getting
I
paid
just did.
$10 million. He just
No.
He was getting paid $10 million. They saved $8 million by cutting him.
Okay.
They also couldn't trade him,
From a field perspective,
and he was injured last year.
he's a defensive tackle. So they know when he's in the game, he's only going to play one spot. You know he's going to pass, so it's better to scheme against not Michael. It's better to scheme against him than if you have players that are younger players who can play multiple positions.
Yeah.
So they're saying like,
100%.
okay, it's better for the offense to know who to block at what time than if we have the younger players who can play multiple positions. They're like, oh, we don't know where they're coming from. We know where he's coming from.
Packers also got Kenny Clark.
Yes, Kenny Clark can play multiple positions,
Oh, yeah,
like
he
on the
can.
line. So they're like, if we put Daniels there, we know Daniels is coming in because that's where he plays. We can scheme against him, we can block against him. That gives us more time.
Yeah,
These other players, we don't know where they're coming from.
Yeah, I know.
We
I've been
you.
got what
We-
you said.
we
I'm
got-
just,
yeah,
I'm just letting you get
just
shit off.
giving it
Yeah,
more
I know. I'm
perspective.
just letting you get your shit
Like,
off.
everybody
I'm
agreed. Like,
I'm letting you get your shit off.
For those who
It's all
don't
right.
know,
Spazzing.
all right.
Kanye.
Baca Tim.
He act like Kanye right now. and shit.
Tennessee tackle Tyler Lewin.
Luan.
Taylor Lewan.
Taylor Lewan.
It's Luan.
He's actually a really good tackle.
That sounds
by the way.
like a cologne. Like it's Luan.
It's Luan.
Pro Bowl tackle.
Lewan.
He was suspended 4 games for a failed drug test.
He was crying and shit.
And Golden Tate, another Giants receiver, he was suspended for 4 games for PEDs.
Jesus.
Golden Tate said he's going to fight this. It's an injustice. He was
Like
actually
he fought Percy Harvin.
Damn, dog.
So he said he was given medicine from a fertility doctor, and he didn't know it had a banned substance in it, and he stopped taking it immediately thereafter.
Some of they do
You got a
have
receipt?
steroids in it though.
You got proof?
Stuff
gonna
like
find
that
out.
do we have steroids in it though.
If you got a receipt,
Yeah, but if
then
your
you good.
job tests for hella PEDs, like
Yeah,
you
you
would think
shouldn't
that you
take-
look at what's
Yeah,
going in
what
your
you
body.
take.
Like
He just
I
said,
never
"Fuck it,
take
give it
that
here."
excuse. Like
Right.
What's
that's
in
just
here?
Yeah. He just said, "Fuck it,
like
give it to me."
was it Terrell Suggs? Somebody said like they took their wife's like estrogen pills by accident or something like that.
sucks.
It's like
Ridiculous.
All right.
Some NBA transactions. Portland signed guard C.J. McCollum to
CJ.
a contract extension, 3 years, $100 million. That brings his full deal to be worth
He getting back.
$157 million over 5
He
years.
getting back.
That's an expensive backcourt.
Yeah.
It is. Is he worth it?
We know how I feel about the word worth in regards to player contract.
He got
I
it,
am,
so he's
I am,
worth it.
I am happy that he got it.
From a
He
team
balled out
perspective.
though. What else could I mean?
I don't know what they could have did though.
They can't do nothing else.
That's fair.
Him and Dame, yeah, it's still a sure bet. Like they good with both with him and Dame.
You're betting
a-
that. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say from a team perspective, like I get why you would want to, but I will also take a pause just to look at Washington's situation. Like you locking up all that money into
Somebody get
really
hurt.
small guys, and one injury is just gonna like.
Fuck everything. up.
Devastate
Yeah.
you.
But I mean, like,
I mean, they got
also,
a big-
what else are you gonna do at that
Everybody's
point?
one injury.
I know,
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of positional overlap between the two. Like, where it's like if you have a wing and a guard, like,
They actually should have looked at Washington. It seems they could have got Beal for McCollum.
I think that's the neutral for both teams. To be quite honest,
Bill's a
I
little
know.
bit bigger than McCollum.
He's a little
ain't
bit. He's a little bit bigger.
he? A little better defensively.
I think Bill.
more
I think
explosive.
Bill would be a better fit in next to Dame than McCollum. But I like McCollum. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, McCollum ball.
I like the backcourt. Portland. Speaking of, they signed Paul Gasol.
Yeah. When I
Coach-
see that alert, I was like, "Oh, what?"
Coach
Yeah.
Paul.
He said he actually gonna play this time. Yeah, some things happen in Milwaukee. I ain't really get to play, but I'll
Yeah.
play over here.
5 minutes a game.
Right. And then he was shut down.
Then he goes
That
ice
fake
on his
injury.
knees.
No, what happened is that motherfucker ran up court. They was like, "Oh no, boss, we can't do this shit at all." Hey, Paul, get off the court, bro.
he made one shot for the Bucks.
Yep.
One.
How many minutes?
How many
did he
possessions? 2.
I don't know. He played a hell of a lot when they played the Spurs. I remember that.
That was like
That's
the
'cause
only
it was the
game he
Spurs.
played.
Yeah.
Milwaukee, though, speaking of them, they signed Dragon Bender.
I'm curious as to where this goes.
I mean, it's a low
It's worth
flyer.
a flyer.
It's a non.
He only 21.
Yeah, he's a young dude.
He's also been garbage.
Yep.
But
He was in
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Right. He was in Phoenix. He ain't training staff over there. Ain't necessarily.
We don't know what they can win.
We ain't seen much from over there.
He seen Eric and he was like, you know what? I'm looking at how Bled getting off in Milwaukee, dog. Something different in the water in Milwaukee than it is in Phoenix.
Yeah, it's called lead.
E. coli.
You a Kobe fan for real because you just struck like a black mamba. Like you've been low the whole
time.
episode and then just jab. Like I see you. I see you.
Yeah, I do what I do.
Fuck him.
I do what I do.
Trying to be the Kobe of the podcast.
No, I do what I do.
Trying.
Nah, you
Fuck
still
you.
mellow.
That's why I say he
I
trying.
get my shots off, B.
All Elite Wrestling, they debut on TNT on October 2nd. That is a Wednesday. They're not going up directly against Raw. They're not going up directly against SmackDown, even on a new day.
3 days.
New day?
with wrestling.
Now, NXT is expected to come on FS1
Compete.
possibly at the same time as AEW.
So NXT is only what, once a month or
Once a week.
once a week? What
It's
day?
its own show.
Wednesday.
Wednesdays.
I don't watch.
She just said it.
No, she didn't. She
I
was talking
said-
about AEW.
She said they're gonna compete.
On Wednesdays.
Oh, I guess.
On Fox Sports
I thought you said it wasn't. Oh, okay. That's why I was confused. My bad. I don't know where I'm at, B.
Me neither.
Come on back. Come on
We got
back.
a light flashing, bro.
He wandered away from the party for a second.
Wait, so is, AEW is that gonna be live?
Yes.
Okay.
From my understanding.
So it's
it
gonna be
is.
weekly for them too. Mm-hmm. Damn.
They got that
Have
TV
they-
deal with TNT.
So
Have
now
they
it's
said how
going to
long
be.
it's gonna be?
I'm not
Okay.
sure. So it's going to be AEW versus NXT. So it's not going against Raw, not going against SmackDown. It's going against NXT.
To be fair,
that's
the last ones that they need to go against.
That's a perfect competition, to be honest with you, because the wrestling fans who will be watching NXT on Wednesday will be the ones to want to watch AEW.
Yeah,
it's a perfect.
It's
thing.
one of the ones where you just flip back and forth, back and forth.
Plus NXT is like it's lively as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and if it's going to be on FS1 now and it's going to be live, so it's not like you be on the network. Like I'm gonna just pause. And I'm gonna watch AEW and then go on network. Like it's interesting. It's an interesting wrinkle there.
Nice.
You have to make your decision.
I wonder if they'll still keep NXT like as it currently is, where it's kind of like a development brand.
I hope so.
They're trying to say it's a third brand though.
They have been saying that for the last couple of years. So I wonder if they'll actually like start treating it like
a third brand,
a third equal brand
to Raw and SmackDown.
Probably not as long as Vince is alive. I don't think
he don't give a fuck about NXT.
But I mean, I guess I was just saying like I wonder if people are gonna like be able to float between the two. Like Tyler Breeze went back, but like I wonder if they'll actually like start to where like you can kind of like cycle people through there.
They'll probably have a couple people do that. At least when
they should,
especially if they're gonna be on live
the
TV.
Same day that AEW debut, they gonna have somebody down there like
Cesaro gonna be the champion and shit.
Adam Cole might stay down longer than he needs to. In the Undisputed Era, they need to bring them up.
No,
Adam Cole dope, yo.
Adam
Cole, baby.
Dude is dope as shit.
That whole Undisputed Era is nice.
Yeah.
Well, who they got the AEW. They got some. They like
the Young Bucks.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
They
damn near exactly like the Undisputed Era.
That would be a good fantasy wrestling match.
Oh, the Young
Bucks.
They was trying to get them over to WWE, but they probably would have wasted them away anyways.
You know they would have. So some flashy training camp entrances.
This motherfucker.
Jalen Rose. I'm gonna say Jalen Rose. Lord Jesus.
He would have did it.
Jalen Ramsey came to training camp in a Brinks truck while Antonio Brown arrived in a hot air balloon.
Know what time it is.
That motherfucker came with Ha Davis.
Are y'all rocking with this, or y'all think it's corny? Is it foul or is it fly?
That's foul.
I fucked with Jalen Ramsey's.
No.
But
if I was his teammate, I'd be like, you my fault.
I still ain't got one. God damn it.
Like, that's how I, like, come on. Like,
he gonna fumble the bag at the end.
Like, you see
know
how much
he
I'm
is.
paying? I'm getting
the
paid.
problem with
I'm
Jalen
talking about
Ramsey,
you gonna fumble at the end.
He fucked it up last year. He was talking too much. You can't say, like, they was talking about getting rid of you last year. How you gonna pull up in the Brinks truck? But I fucked with it.
Either way, he gonna get paid. Like, I don't think he has it.
We'll see, because a lot of people don't care for his mouth.
He that good, though? Do we back it up?
Yes.
Exactly.
He's good, but people are still questioning if he talks that much.
He talks that much, though. Like, he's literally talking himself out of money. Like, if he just shut the fuck up and play ball, like, he'd be fine.
If he hits the open market, people gonna start bidding, and it's gonna get up there. He's gonna get paid.
Yeah.
Like, Jaguars are trying to depress his value right now so they can get him on a better deal. True. But if he hits the open market or he gets franchised, he's going to get paid.
He's going to get paid.
So Tim was a fan of the Brinks truck. You were not a fan of the Brinks truck. Were you a fan of the Brinks truck?
I ain't gonna say I wasn't a fan. It was funny to me.
Ha Davis, dog.
Yeah. It was just random. I'm like, for real, you random as hell, bro.
You corny dog.
The hot air balloon was trash.
Really?
Big chest.
Yeah.
They're both trash.
Yeah, big
chest.
He had a whole documentary and shit. Like, bro, we don't give a fuck about what you talking about up here.
Dude, what kind of drugs is he on? Because, like, he's tossed in slow motion.
Whatever it is undetectable.
He looked like a drug.
He looked like one of Lil Wayne's dreadlocks just came to life.
Damn. That's what
he does though.
That's kind of gross.
I can see it.
Like if you just cut it off and then like waved a spell over it.
It's big chest.
Abracadabra, big chest.
That's gross, bro.
Yeah,
I just hope.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, damn, the Raiders. They gonna be interesting.
Hard knocks. That's why he
Nathan Peterman is growing on me. What the fuck?
You already know what that is.
Yeah.
It pays to be white and mediocre.
There
Jesus
it is.
What the fuck? You seen this man throw all them picks?
Jesus Christ.
He even said, you know, he's had some nightmare performances, but you know,
sum it up, Eric. Once again,
it pays to be white and mediocre.
What the
United States women's national team coach Jill Ellis will step down up to 5 years and 2 World Cups. Her team's won 102 of her 127 games.
Damn.
But players have reportedly been angling for a new head coach since at least 2017, though.
Okay.
That's wild. Like,
wish her best, though.
Winning like a motherfucker, and the players like, nah, boss. So there's something going on.
It sounded like they were winning in spite of her.
Like,
not
right. I was going to say, like, that's how good that team was.
I mean, shit, the Bucks made the playoffs with Jason Kidd. Like.
LeBron James has been getting criticized for being too extra at his son's AAU games.
Fuck that.
Go ahead, Ken.
I don't care if you're a parent and your kid is out there balling, you go act a pure ass. You go support your kid and be your kid number one fan. Fuck that. Ain't no too much or nothing. I'm gonna come in there with a motherfucker. No, bro. Chill out.
He be in the layup line.
Bro.
Oh,
He LeBron James. What you mean?
definitely
He be
done
put on the
right.
show for him.
He LeBron.
He put on pregame shows.
But like, think about it. If
LeBron,
you
bro.
are like on one of the teams, like on the court, like and LeBron James is in your layup lines, like you be like, shit, he's LeBron James in my layup line. Like I'm not gonna be mad about that.
I'm not tripping.
Like I get if it's like a regular ass parent, but it's
Exactly.
fucking
It's
like,
LeBron
if you got
James.
LeBron James at a basketball game, don't you want him to do basketball shit?
Exactly. I want him to just sit down, wave.
Well, I mean, I
No.
can see you could be you're taking attention away from your son too at the same time. I can see that
He
argument.
LeBron James.
So
son.
here's
He
my
gonna
question.
I mean,
get-
the layup line.
he gonna get
like,
enough attention.
The layup line is kind of wild.
He be trying to
I
dunk
will
on
say that.
people.
That's
That's a little much. Like that's a little
kinda
much.
He just
You
showing
can dunk out.
Hey,
of
your
the
daddy
game.
need to get out the layup line, bro.
The game didn't even start yet. Like, come on, man.
And the
Like,
bench player's like, damn, bro, you getting more layups than I do.
All right, okay, we'll say it like this. So Melo can't go to his son game and shoot the ball?
Fuck no, you can't shoot in the NBA.
you are there as a.
Can't shoot at the games. What the fuck? How you gonna get on my court?
Hey,
Get on your own court. Fuck out of here. Hey, get your daddy.
here. I'm
Get your
warm.
ass daddy on
I'm
the court.
warm.
He out here triple threat. Ain't nobody guarding him, bro.
He's snaking, but he's snaking the shots off,
Who your
bro.
daddy pump faking, bro?
He don't matter. And you gave Renati getting shots off, bro.
Fuck it. He gotta get a shot somehow.
There you go.
I got
See?
a question though,
You see the alley-oop?
because there are a lot of athletes that were different. So me. Hey, shit. Hey, what if the spit it takes to cut your
I
ass?
was trying to fist bump you and you
He
didn't
just
do
played
it.
me, bro. I just kind of kept
then,
rolling.
And then Ken just fist
I
bumped
just
him
took it
anyway.
like-
That's why I started laughing.
I just took it like, fuck
He
you.
took the fist bump like, hey, and I watched him do it. I was like,
I tried to give it to him. Pause. But, you know, it is what it is.
Sometimes you
But
gotta take the like
my question, my question is, so like me and my cousin were polar opposites. Like me and my cousin Brian, I'm gonna put you out there a little bit, bro.
we know Cousin Brian. He's a big fan of the show.
Just
Yeah,
on fan.
family fam, you know.
That's his show name, Cousin Brian.
Yep. So I was always an advocate for my parents to come and watch me play games. I always wanted them to come to my basketball games, my football games, my baseball games. He was the exact opposite. He didn't want nobody at his shit, but he was good. But he didn't want nobody at his games.
He want the added pressure.
Were you the type that wanted your parents or friends or something like that to come to your games, or did you kind of like, I got a game, but don't come, don't watch me
I
because y'all
wanted,
get
I
nervous?
wanted my parents at everything. I did.
Yeah.
I was the same way, but I know it's a lot of people out there that kind of get the jitters and shit if their parents
mean-
show up and shit like that, so they didn't invite nobody.
One of my uncles was a very good basketball player, like in the city. And when he was on parks and stuff, he was cool. Everybody loved him. When he started playing for the team at school, he walked in that gym and was like, "Can't do this," and that like just couldn't do
You
it.
couldn't
Like,
do a team structure?
he did not like the people, like too many people. Like
Okay.
it changed the way he played. Like he was like, I can't hoop this way.
Too many eyes?
Too many eyes. Some people are like that.
I don't
Just
know.
see if
I'm sorry. My mom, the 2 times that my mom actually came to like one of my baseball games, because she used to always be scared that I get hurt or something. I caught concussions 2 games, both games.
Damn!
Yes.
The only thing that I didn't want was my dad to come to my games. Because every time my dad came to a baseball game, like baseball for example, he come to the game, while he's there, I'm trash. As soon as he leave, I'm getting my shit off. And he was like, damn, why didn't you do that while I was there?
Yeah,
I could
that's
never
that.
explain it though,
It just be in your head because you know.
that he's there.
Yeah, exactly. So that's always
But I
been in the
always
back of
wanted
your
him there
head.
though. You know what I mean? Like,
Because you want that support. Everybody want that
It was
support.
maybe because you were too. This could get really deep and psychological,
Yeah.
but maybe if it was something. Never mind. We're not going to go there. We are not going to do that.
but
We've had
just
Dr.
to
Phil
give
on.
a little
Remind me to come back to that, like when we
We'll talk
off
about it
air.
on the way
Yeah, okay.
Maybe.
just to give some perspective, a couple high level AAU players have reacted
They love
online.
LeBron.
Yeah, but like just to get, like they're the players that will be on the court. So like
Yeah.
giving perspective to the ones that are actually there. Like Dior Johnson, he's like a top recruit. He said, "This is crazy to see. You guys take what this man does off the court for granted. Sounds like hate. My dad has never been to one of my basketball games. In fact, I haven't seen him in over 4 years. Don't let this get to your. Don't let this go over your head." And then Sky Clark said, "This is ridiculous. This man has been a model citizen and role model for people of every sport and doesn't deserve to be unfairly criticized for enjoying his son's success."
Facts.
Go ahead with the smart grammar, young man.
I feel you, but then if this was not LeBron and somebody's daddy was in the layup line,
the layup line, I think, is excessive. But
that's what I'm saying.
But
like,
anything else around LeBron, like cheering for his kid, like y'all,
Yeah, that's
y'all,
fine.
y'all are really forced.
Leave him alone.
Like, let him cheer.
I'm acting
But
dumb.
I mean, like
I'm
people
acting
also had a
pure
problem
ass.
with fucking LeVar. Like on a parenting tip. Like I get like all the extra shit, but like as far as parenting, like being supportive, like this is all that you can really ask for. To be quite honest,
and all the boys seem very appreciative of that.
Yeah.
He be cooking them breakfast and shit.
Man, he be cooking just period for them. Like, I got you, sons.
Right. Yeah, like that's what's up.
The results of the Instagram story quiz. You want to tell people like
I missed that whole thing. So what happened?
we were definitely talking about it as I was posting the shit.
I know, but I still missed it. I was like, "What the fuck?"
It's
they
up
talking
for 24
about?
hours.
I ain't seen it in the whole day. Missed the whole day.
Anyways, I went through and we went through and like put up some poll questions just to see like how well you know your technical foul cast.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of questions y'all have up there? I missed
like
that.
Camille's the only one that did the quiz.
I thought I did it. I ain't do it. I thought I did.
I didn't see your name.
I got like
there.
one wrong.
Okay, maybe you did. My bad.
I thought I did.
Anyways, so Tim, you can take the quiz now.
Okay.
Go ahead, Tim.
So,
you got this.
Who is the youngest cast member?
Ken.
No,
it's not.
wow.
Damn, forgot you old, bro.
I'm the oldest. I mean, I ain't the oldest in the room.
It's Camille.
We got a whole.
I forgot.
Yes, the answer is Camille. And let's see. Camille was the answer most given with 9.
Tight. Who else got votes?
Me and Tim got 4 and Ken got 1. So nobody only one person.
Because you
thinks
look
you're
old
the
as a
youngest.
motherfucker.
I can see if people would think that Tim is the youngest, though. I can see why they would think it.
Just because of the way I act.
Emotionally, he's the youngest.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. You'd be surprised what the fuck I go through.
Don't get him started.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that at all.
Okay, oldest cast member is
Ken old ass.
we just said
Everybody
that.
named mama probably said that though.
How you make sound that old? I ain't that
the
old.
3 of us got 2 votes each. Ken got 12.
I ain't that old.
Jesus Christ. They were like, this motherfucker look old as a
No,
bitch.
they
Let me
listen to
go.
the show.
Yeah.
They listen to the show. They know.
Exactly.
They know you can.
Me and Eric the same damn age. I'm just older.
Eric acts the oldest on the show.
Act the oldest, I guess. Yeah.
Because me and you ignorant as a bitch.
It'll be between me and Eric. I would
Speak
think.
for yourself. I ain't ignorant.
You just did a stab joke earlier.
That was a great joke.
What's the next question?
What was the title of episode 1? I'll give you options. A, pilot. B, Tim stats. C, chest body. Or D, off the rails.
Chest body.
Off the rails wasn't that it. One chest body either. So I will go with pilot.
Nah.
Damn.
Episode 1
It was
was
Tim
Tim
Stats.
It was Tim
Episode
Stats, yeah.
Pilot was
I thought that was
episode
number 2.
0.
Remember, yeah.
Remember?
That was the
Oh, yeah,
robots.
because it was supposed to be a test, but
was a
then it
test.
came an actual episode.
It was just
and
robots
It
in
was just a
this
bunch of Man, episode 0. It wasn't no episode 0. That was episode 1. Fuck
Remember,
that.
episode 0 don't exist no more.
Yeah, you know?
It's in the vault.
It was robots in that vault.
Technically, I'm right. What the fuck?
The one, it says episode 1.
No, you're not, because episode...
Fine.
No.
Fuck it.
You're not right, because the pilot episode was actually titled Golden State in 4 question mark.
Oh, it was? I didn't know it had a title.
You know what?
God damn.
She right.
I did not know it had a
'Cause he
title. I
said
thought
it.
it was just
Yeah.
pilot.
He said it on the
And
show.
Oh,
that's when we
damn.
started the tradition of something we said on the show being the title.
Hello, welcome to...
Damn, I'd have been all out. Damn. Okay, what's the next one?
Just to clean it up, 7 people thought it was pilot. Only 2 said Tim stats, and that was the lowest.
Oh, okay.
Who got... Can you say the 2 who got... I want to shout
I don't
them out.
I only did a screenshot.
No,
I
Sam's
can go
boss
back
said
and look.
she needs her prize because she said she felt like she got like a lot of these right. Or
Oh,
most
she
of them
did it?
right or
What did I
some
say?
shit.
It was going to be prize.
And there's no
Hey,
prize.
she said she want her prize. But
Okay, she can get a shout out on the show.
Ah,
Shout out.
Shout out.
Hey.
Prize. There you
should
go.
we get a business a shout out? Shout out to Bliss Bridal. There we
There you go.
You want to put your wife's job out there?
She's
She
not
don't
working
work
there.
there.
Oh,
It's an old job.
Old
Oh,
boss.
well, yeah.
Shout out to the...
Real long
To the
time
plug.
ago.
It was clutch when I was getting married.
Shit, us too.
I'm saying. Yours too. Got the paper address for that one too.
where was the first live show performed?
I got this one wrong.
A, Milwaukee Nice Pub. B,
How you get this wrong?
I
Skybox.
don't know.
You, I knew what
See?
you was doing.
We only had one. That's how you get it wrong. Wait, don't even finish that. We was at the podcast festival. What the fuck? We only had one.
That's how you get it
I
wrong.
think I said Skybox. I think I
You did
read
say
it as
Skybox.
It was
first.
our first event.
I read it as first. I read it wrong. That's why I was like, when I got it wrong, I was like, dang.
shit.
Like,
That's funny.
Yeah. So A, people said Market Center, which was the podcast festival.
Oh, that's funny.
4 said Milwaukee Nights Pub. 5 said Skybox. And 1 person said Summerfest. Which, I mean...
That's next.
I mean,
I appreciate the aspirations.
That's
you have
coming
for
next,
us.
B.
That's
That's
something-
coming next.
that'd be nice.
We out here.
A new bucket
We'll
list
work on
item.
it. Was that the last one?
No. There are 3 more, I think.
Okay, we gonna roll through them real quick. What you
Yeah,
got?
real quick. What was the original Tim stat? A. Kimball Walker's height. B. Tim's 40 time. C. Eric's wingspan. Or D. Chris Paul's point per game average.
Kimball Walker's height.
What did you say his height was?
My height.
Walker was his height.
Yeah.
Tim about 5'7".
Exactly.
5'8"
On
with
his
shoes
tippy
on. Leave me
toes.
alone. If you see me,
On
I'm
his
5'8".
tippy toes.
You see me, I'm
And he
5'8".
thought Kimball Walker. Anyways,
Yeah, 6 each for Kimball Walker and Tim's 40 time. 2 for my wingspan and 4 for Chris Paul's points per game average.
they were all believable.
It all sounds like some shit that Tim
Tim
would
would say.
stat.
I don't think I would stat your wingspan, though. I don't give a fuck how long your arms
I'm
is.
pretty sure you've done it on
No,
this
you
show.
probably
before.
have.
Your wingspan probably like 6'3", 6'4".
We probably talked about it because I said my wingspan probably about as long as yours.
Exactly.
Which it probably is.
Anyways,
Anywho.
I got some long fucking arms, though.
Who did technical foul? Who did technical foul feud with? A. Paul Pierce.
Sweats and suits.
There you go.
Paul Pierce too, goddamn, but fuck him.
Fuck him. We ain't feud with him. Just fuck
Fuck
him.
him.
Pause.
Options were Paul Pierce got 4 votes, Sweats and Suits got 13, Dooch got 1.
That's when we start beefing with Dooch. He always on the show. What the fuck?
it's because he was the marshmallow man.
He always in the background. Singing in the background.
People got deceived. That's funny, dog.
And the last question was, which collective is technical foul not a part of? Options were Pattern Family, Everyday Media, Wondery, or The Breaks Media.
Wondery.
Thank you.
And
Actually, some people.
and they
So
holla-
Wondery got 11. Pattern Family got 1. Everyday Media got 2, which is like.
Come
on, y'all.
Come on, baby. It's
And-
completely opposite. What are you doing? Dooch is on this motherfucker. Like, goddamn.
he on here more than me. Shit. and I'm the K. He on here more than me.
Wait,
His name is Everyday Kid. Everyday
I done switched
Gentleman.
my name and everything.
wait. Dooch is literally the only person that's ever been on every episode.
Like real talk. That's what I'm saying. He been on the show more than me.
Wait, have you missed one?
Tim hasn't missed
No,
that show.
I haven't missed a show. Even
Okay.
when I wasn't here, I called in.
Yep.
I haven't missed
Oh, yeah.
one
Okay,
show.
Dooch is the only one that's been here for every show.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I can't even agree with that. Because every time Dooch
You just-
Oh.
walk out. No.
No, remember, it was one part where Nikki actually did
Yeah.
do our
Nikki
session.
was recording for us.
But those were last possessions. They weren't like
Yeah.
these.
Oh, yeah,
Because
I
they was
remember
just
that.
put the tape
Oh,
on
yeah.
and run.
Them
But I feel like he
them
got
come.
here at some point though.
Do care.
Oh.
He
He be around the house. He be in the crib.
Neither here nor there. Neither here nor there.
he honorary. He a member.
And if anybody said breaks, the show ends with the
Breaks Media.
drop.
That's
Come
the
on,
first
y'all.
thing you hear.
They
After
shut it
we
off
done.
before Tim said some crazy shit.
Listen, if this gonna be the first time you listen past me talking, listen past me talking. At the end. What? After the dilly. Because it's coming.
Who's mask?
I don't know. Okay, last thing.
Listen past me talking.
NBL guard RJ Hampton signed a 5-year, multi-million-dollar deal with Lee Ning. And just to rewind it back to last week, Zion Williamson's his Jordan brand deal, it's actually worth $75 million over 5 years. And he has a
that's what I
signature
saw.
shoe slated to come out around the All-Star break.
That was quick.
I wonder how this gonna look.
It's going to be big.
It's gonna look like some
big as a
Tim's.
bitch. It's gonna be a tank. It's gonna be a little tank, bro.
Little
It's
tank.
gonna look like some Tim's. He hooping at Tim's, B.
Oh, Lord. With a Jordan
New
logo
York
on
gonna
it.
love them. Yo, son, I'm getting no Zion, son.
At the bodega.
I got the Zions at the bodega, son.
That's funny.
Let's end the topic discussion. Blow the whistle time.
Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
Do you have to do the whistle?
I do.
He be so angry when he drink, don't he?
I don't.
You drinking water next week, bro. F all this shit.
We're gonna have to
I was drinking water.
Wait, how you gonna censor
Not
it, fuck,
enough.
and then say shit?
Oh, that's not what it is. Goddamn. I'm trying, goddammit. Shit.
He don't know what to censor no more.
I know, it's
we
just
don't
stupid.
broke kid.
I censored the wrong shit.
Go ahead.
So what the fuck's going on?
All right, so my blow the whistle. He didn't do anything recently, but I was reminded of all the fuckery that he did back in his day. So this week, my blow whistle's on Carl Malone.
The mailman?
Fuck him.
What'd he do?
Fuck 'em.
Well, let's start with this. When he was 20 years old, he impregnated a 12-year-old.
God, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Where her daddy at?
I read it today. I was
Why
like,
is that where you go?
Wow.
Because he should have whooped his ass. What the fuck?
Maybe Carl Malone shouldn't have fucked a 12-year-old.
That too. He should. He definitely needed an ass whooping. You saying he didn't?
I'm saying, like, I start with the person that actually perpetrated a crime.
I think Tim jumped there because that's what he would have done.
I know, but I mean, I'm just
The
saying,
brakes. The brakes.
like, the issue here,
The brakes.
We're missing the point.
you're missing the point.
Let's move on.
Anyways, yes.
Carl Malone.
Dirty.
Actually, 3 years before that, he got another woman pregnant. She was 17, so they were the same age.
Okay.
She's also a child. But
I mean, but
all three of those kids, because the first lady, she had twins. The other lady had...
12-year-old had twins?
No. Sorry. The 17-year-old had twins.
Oh.
The 13-year-old, when she actually gave birth to the child, had one kid. All wound up being professional athletes, but he had to be sued for paternity for all three.
damn.
He refused to pay child support for the one kid. The other one, I think he eventually did pay some type of support for. But basically, all this shit came to light when the kids were like 10, 11 years old. When he was
What, Utah?
well established. He refused to pay $125 a week for one of the kids. He said it was excessive.
Bro, you make...
When he was in the NBA?
When he was in the NBA.
And Utah, he was already the mailman by then.
Actually, he was already in the NBA when he got her pregnant.
Trash.
Wow.
Oh, for real? Wait, which one?
He was 20.
12-year-old.
He was 20.
Well,
Oh, he
no,
was
sorry,
in the NBA?
He was a sophomore.
Oh,
in
okay,
college.
that's what I was like. I know. I thought he wasn't in the NBA yet. Okay.
He wa-
Okay.
Even so,
damn near. Still.
he's a
He's
grown
at
ass-
10.
Exactly. You grown ass man.
He's a 6'9", 200-something pound man.
How are you even around?
That's
this
gross.
is ridiculous.
That's gross as a bitch.
So actually, I'll just read the tweet.
Shot his big ass.
I'll just read the tweet thread, and then I'll add
What
comments as I go along. Carl Malone got a 12-year-old pregnant at 20. In his second season in NBA, a judge ruled that he had to pay the child's mother $125 a month, and Malone fought it in court for 4 years, as he was a millionaire. That kid actually wound up becoming a offensive tackle in the NFL. He said he met Carl Malone one time when he was 18 years old, and Carl Malone said, "You'll have to make your own way because it's too late for me to be a dad to you."
Wow.
He trash.
He had a daughter that made it to the WNBA. He had a better relationship with her and her twin brother, but he still he refused to claim them for the first couple years of their lives.
What did the twin brother do?
He played college basketball at Louisiana Tech. Shit, I had something else. On a lighter note, slightly, when he was on the Lakers, Kobe's wife was wearing a cowboy hat. Or no, he was wearing a Cowboys hat. She made a comment about it, and he said he was hunting little Mexican girls.
What the fuck?
What is wrong with this dude, bro?
There's some sick people out here, dog.
So, Carl Malone's a creep
Fuck him.
and a pedophile
Fuck him.
and just all around shitty person.
Somebody go fuck him.
Pause.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my.
But yeah, that's all I got.
All right.
Gross, bro.
Tech Top 5.
5,
4, 3.
2.
1.
Tech
Tech Top 5.
Damn it. All right.
I need to
guess
add
it's gonna be
one.
off the dome.
So,
Shit.
Eric ran away with the poll
was
last
that?
week.
Yeah.
It was top comedians, which they should have just said top black comedians. Because
We ain't want nobody feel left out.
And then proceeds to leave them all out.
Right. Eric won. I was actually like, dang, that's the list they did. And they, I didn't get the chance to do it.
You want to do it now?
I love stand-up comedy.
What's your top 5?
So here's the thing with all-time lists. Certain all-time lists I get really passionate about because it's something that I actively love. I love stand-up comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was listening to it, I was like, dang, I don't know who mine would be. So hearing y'all talk about it was actually pretty interesting. Because when I think of what you need to be the greatest, you need to have longevity.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to have a couple of specials. And if you only got a couple in your name, Eddie Murphy, they better be some legendary performances. So longevity, impact, just general, then actual how funny you actually are.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go number 5. The 5 was the hard one, but I think I'm gonna actually have to go with, I don't know, maybe Martin Lawrence. It's either Martin Lawrence or Bernie Mac at 5.
We had like 2 hours. You had a whole week. It still can't get
I think about it until the poll went up today.
I'll message.
And so I'll go with, I'm going to go Bernie Mac 5. Number 4, I would go with Chris Rock, although he's my personal favorite. Number 3, I would go with Eddie Murphy. 2, I would go Pryor. 1, I would go Chappelle. And I would have had Pryor 1 if I was actually here. Mm-hmm. But when you said Chappelle 1, I was like, Eric has a point.
Chappelle is a genius.
Like, Chappelle is...
He's a genius. He's a comedy genius.
Yeah, so that would be my list. But Eric 1, shout out
and
to you.
And there you have it.
This week we're doing Dream NBA Christmas Day slate. So it's not in any order. It's not like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 order. We were all just creating our dream Christmas slates for this upcoming year. So, Tim?
All right, so, oh shit, goddamn, oh man, coochie pop.
What?
So I'm gonna go with the Nets versus the Boston Celtics. The Clippers and the Lakers. Milwaukee and Philly. See, I'm flip flopping on this one though.
I have those same 3 as well. I just want to put that out there.
I have Denver, Utah, but I also kind of want to see Denver, Golden State.
All right, we'll pick one.
I'm going to go Denver, Golden State, Utah, Houston.
Okay.
I had pretty much that entire thing, but I had an alternate, so I'm going to go with that one. So I'll go Boston and Philly, Milwaukee, Houston. Because
that was the last one that I had.
The last 3 MVPs all in one game.
That right there.
Lakers, Clippers, Golden State, Portland, Utah, Denver.
The small backcourt versus small backcourt.
So, on my list, I have one that y'all gonna laugh at, but I only did it because I know this team always plays on Christmas, and that's the Knicks. Like, they always play. So if I was like, make a realistic slate, the Knicks have to play. So I was like, who do I want the Knicks to play?
Pelicans.
That's exactly where I went. Pelicans, Knicks, which I think would actually be really fun, especially with that Zion's Garden debut. Clippers, Lakers, Nets, Celtics, 76ers, Bucks, Portland, and Houston. I want to see those backcourts match up on Christmas.
That would be that would be fun. That would be fun. And then because Portland picked up, they had another big man outside of Gasol that they picked up too, didn't they? Oh, Whiteside.
Yeah, Whiteside and Capella.
Yeah.
You want to see a bunch of Knicks fans cry on Christmas. That's all you want. We could have had Zion,
We made
man.
him cry last year. We made him cry again.
Snatching the ball from motherfuckers. Jesus Christ.
That's mine.
It's all right. We good. Anyways.
Ken?
Portland, Utah. Knicks, not Knicks. I mean, Lakers, Clippers, of course. Houston, Golden State. Bucks and Philly. And then Nets and Toronto.
Why the Nets and Raptors?
I don't know. It really don't, because it just felt like it fit. I don't know, because they don't have KD yet. The Nets don't,
right? But they have a good squad still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They both don't really have the
superstar.
Yeah. So then I was like, that'd still be.
I get what you were trying to do there.
I feel like it'd be boring.
Like, I do want to see Brooklyn, Boston, only if it's in Boston. Like, if that's Kyrie's first trip back to Boston.
Yeah.
Oh, the Boston fans hate his ass.
Yeah.
They gonna let fuck out of him.
Yeah, they gonna let his ass.
I'll get up early for that.
And Kimbo probably a ball.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
They got a lot of
good options.
Yeah. But I think that LA versus LA has to be.
Yeah, that's guaranteed.
And that better be the first time that they play all season.
Yep.
Yeah, it got to be.
Like, they'll probably get them MLK days too.
Yeah.
That's gonna be dope.
That was really fun that the Bucks had an MLK Day game. I actually went to that game. It was a good vibe. I like that the NBA does MLK Day like we're gonna have a slate.
It's a real holiday.
Like it's a holiday. That's the show this week. We hope y'all enjoyed it. If you were new here, we hope you come back next week. If you've been here before, you know we love you. Thank you for coming back week after week. Don't forget to tell a friend. Don't forget to rate and review. Don't forget to check us out, follow us, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Do it all.
If you would like to, follow me personally, you can catch me.
Wait a minute.
On the Twitter and the snappiest of chats at Camille Monet, CAMILLEMONAE, because
your mom is fancy.
Thank you, sir.
Ask Bucks Burner on Twitter.
That's all you get.
Damn right.
Everyday_gentleman on Instagram, KHarris216 on Twitter and Snapchat.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, a.k.a. Ass Ketchum, a.k.a. Mr. Give It To Me. Dilly motherfuckers. Don't forget to stick around and listen to the Breaks Media for those who did not know that we're affiliated with them dudes. Because it's coming on right after this shit. So dilly.
It actually starts coming on before you
Yeah,
start
like,
talking.
it's fading in already.
That too.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.